Hello, everybody. Hello,
Yo.
dinosaurs. Let me
Hello.
play some music.
What music do you usually listen to? Because I have the stream muted because I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah. Damn it, what's the guy's name? It's some guy who does like
The guy.
copyright, or he's given permission for people to use it on stream. So there's like 10 or something albums of his I stick on and just randomize between it, shuffle it. Or like Riot Games, the people who make League of Legends, did like some lo-fi-ish kind of album as well. But I do get copyright striked for that on YouTube. So I delete some of those songs. I don't know. I just feel awkward. Not awkward. Just even there's like nice playlists I listen to on YouTube, and it's says it's copyright free, but I don't fully trust it. I know it's like less strict now, I think, than it was some months ago.
Is it that lo-fi beats to study / relax?
Yeah,
to?
I find them nice to work too.
Yeah. I listen to them all the
But
time.
I just for streaming it, I get scared, so I don't use them. I did right at the start until someone mentioned it to me, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't.
I find those songs really mesh with like sitting outside on a nice summer sunny day.
It was super sunny here, now it's shitty rain. Actually, it was 70 degrees today, which is amazing. To remember when that happened last time. And
17?
last like a week ago, it was like degrees. I don't know what
It was how many degrees?
fun. A week ago. And now it's like 17, 18.
Yeah,
Now it's
crazy.
raining again.
Crazy.
Yeah. I just want to say thanks for subscribing, Davor and Deluxe.
3 for the price of 1. Right. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go make myself a tea.
Go and enjoy your blah 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 blah.
Oh, I gotta see myself.
Hype train? Why is there a hype train?
Someone subbed
Oh.
Davor, wasn't it?
Oh, I guess because then Davor and then Deluxe Tux, and that starts a train thing. I don't know.
It is incredibly sunny here today.
It
Looks
is,
like
I have
there's
to
a
shut my
massive
cursor
cloud of
otherwise I get
fog
blind.
hanging in the sky today.
It's only 12 degrees though, but you know, sunny.
What is the temperature? 13.
Right.
So menu. There's start game. I guess. Actually, how am I gonna figure this out? Resume game, start game, load game, settings, credits, exit. I mean, that sounds like fine.
You what? Sorry.
Trying to figure out the text.
Oh, you're like doing menu stuff.
I'm doing menus so that we know what's up. So when Matt does stuff, they don't like get completely hidden.
So that mountain thing you've done in the middle is quite good for that, in a sense.
Oh, you like it? Yeah. So I mean,
That looks like you look like you've drawn like a face, like an angry face.
What on this is the eye?
yeah, it looks like.
Was that an eye? There. And then that's an eye.
Yeah.
Was they were amazing.
Right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make my tea.
Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
I love it when you aggressively shout goodbye.
Aggressively shout.
Like I'm way too eager that he's leaving. Wait, what's the difference between load game and resume game? I don't.
Well, resume is like it continues whatever load that you've.
Yeah, but does
Last
it
load.
even do that?
Yeah, well, you could tell it to do that. I'm sure you could make it.
I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking, isn't it an extra menu?
Could-
With it for no reason.
You could program it to do that. I mean, it depends how you want to do it, really.
Did you ever have a save system in your games? Because I remember the.
Yeah, I usually just do like a single save slot and then just have it can if you start a game and it detects that there's a save game, it will just say continue. Which is a problem if you want to start a new game. No, I think it has new game continue. Quit. Don't remember now. It's been so long since I've actually made one.
Since what?
It's been so long since I've actually made something. A game.
Oh, a game, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, same here.
Is it St. Patrick's Day today, I'm told?
Yeah.
This is the least concerned. I'm least concerned, like in Greece, about this holiday.
I mean,
Like, I only know it from
it's just
that
an
movie, The
excuse.
Fugitive, with Harrison Ford, where he hides in a St.
a good
Patrick's
movie.
Day parade.
Good news.
Some people chasing him. That was my closest, like, you know, the thing it touched me the most about this day. Certainly.
I didn't know until recently that that's kind of got a partner film called, is it called US Marshals or something?
The Fugitive,
Yeah, it's like a, I don't know if it's a sequel or,
without any of the same actors.
it's got Tommy Lee Jones in as the,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean, St. Patrick's Day doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm not sure if it means a great deal to the people that celebrate. A lot of the people that go out and get
Yeah, it
drunk.
was actually. It's funny because it sounds like it means more to Americans than
Hmm,
from the UK, that are not Irish. That is,
yeah, certainly possible.
because probably, yeah, I guess there's like a ton of Irish immigrants that are now Americans.
Well, you know what Americans are like. They have like a great grandmother who's Irish, so you know
Who does?
they're Irish. They
You?
say that they're Irish. No, I don't. This is what Americans say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dave, I saw your tweet actually. That's how I knew today. It was. He says his wife got back from a free night, and in 15 minutes threw together crock beef. What's that actually? Corned beef? Well, I know. So by decoding it, it sounds like it's beef with corn in it. Pinched me for not wearing green and threw Bailey's in my coffee. Holy shit, Bailey's in a coffee sounds horrible. I mean, it sounds fine, but not when you wake up. That's not what you want in your coffee. So she basically woke you up and said, "Get drunk." I'm gonna guess that your wife is probably from Brazil. It's where they wear green, right? Luxlux says my dad's side of the family is Irish, and mostly for me, St. Patty's Day is an excuse to make corned beef, and cabbage and soda bread. It sounds like you're making this up. It's like you just made up I know the holiday, but it's like corned beef, cabbage, soda. What the fuck is soda bread? And cabbage sounds so random of a thing to make. And I'm probably ignorant on that, but it sounds so weird to me.
I do like corned beef.
I'm back.
Hello.
Cockpot's a closed slow cooker that works over 6 to 8 hours. What the fuck?
Is it
Wait,
closed
so-
slow
so-
cooker?
so
What's
it's-
an
is
open slow cooker?
Beef with corn that's cooked for 6 to 8 hours? I don't understand.
Yeah, probably. What are we talking about?
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh no,
Day,
corned
so-
beef isn't beef with corn. I don't think. I
What
don't
is it?
think.
No,
In
it's
American,
like canned beef.
Yeah.
Like
in American is your nationality and rarely described as your ancestry. Okay, so her ancestry is Irish, I'm guessing. Yeah, see what Dave was talking about his wife, excited he got about today. My joke was that he's Brazil. Information. Soda bread is a dry Irish bread that uses bicarbonate of soda and buttermilk instead of yeast. It's tasty. That sounds like just the term soda bread sounds like something you would eat on a spaceship or something.
Are you guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
What, like, are you asking me, a Greek, or the people in
No, I'm
chat?
talking about chat.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess in America.
Yeah, which
Beef
is
and
weird
cabbage
to me
doesn't
how it's
sound
bigger in America than, like, you know, England.
Well, no, it's pretty
Culture-wise.
big in the UK. It's normally a
It's
pub
big-
thing, right?
it's-
In pubs,
Yeah,
they
big
dress
in the
up
sense of
green.
people like getting drunk
Exactly. And
rather
they'll
than
dress up
actually
in green
caring.
and stuff in pubs. It's, yeah, normally a pub thing, I think.
Well, you can pronounce her last name because it's French. Yeah, I mean, I had the same with my ex. It was Dutch. It took me like probably 2 months to be able to pronounce it.
I don't really think people... Matt, in the UK, did they have like a certain meal for St. Patrick's Day? It's literally just getting drunk, right?
I mean, it probably is a traditional St. Patrick's Day thing, but
But do people do that?
That's basically most of the Greek holidays. It's not much of a celebration, and it's like we eat this meal on this day. I totally
Yeah, but
relate
I
to that.
don't think that's a thing here. I mean, some people probably do, but like majority, I don't think it's a thing.
I certainly
It's
don't
just a
because
reason
I'm
to
not,
get drunk.
I'm not Irish.
Yeah, maybe in
Everything that
Ireland,
was
but like...
when I was in the Netherlands. That was like 4
I
years.
certainly don't want to get drunk. Would be quite difficult. Either way.
Like how I said my ex, and everything was like,
Yeah,
you break
because
up.
I don't
It's like,
drink anymore.
Do you not drink at all?
No, I stopped at the beginning of the pandemic.
Ah.
oh really? Because like the only times I've seen Matt up close, we've been drinking.
I stopped because when like the first lockdown started, I just found myself just sitting around drinking because it was so upsetting. And I was like, this isn't going to be good.
No.
So I just stopped. I just went, no, I'm not drinking it. So I just went completely. Yeah. But you can get some good non-alcoholic beers. So.
Do they taste good? Do they taste like beer?
Yeah, I mean, they don't taste perfect. They don't taste like the but you know, they're close and they're good enough.
Yeah. Cool.
I do have a camera. Can you not see me? Look at me. I'm talking right now.
Really, because I think many people started the pandemic. Yeah. I was like that with smoking. Shouldn't do that. Like I was very conscious. I was very conscious of that and very conscious of not overeating. Because I knew, the stuff that you can let yourself go.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, having said that, I just bought some chocolate muffins today. Although it's my cheat day, so you know what day it is for today, everyone.
Pizza, yeah.
It's pizza day. It's the best
Pizza
day
is-
of the week.
For me, it's Saturday, but it's waffle day. And actually, lately, it's banana bread day.
Ooh.
Lately,
wait.
it's banana bread day. What does that mean? Every day is banana bread day?
No, the cheat day is banana
Oh,
bread
right.
day.
That's what it is lately.
Yes.
Oh, the whistling is Costas being a dog. It's
No.
whining. He whines a lot.
Oh, did you add the sound finally?
I've just been there for weeks.
Oh, really? I don't know. I never hear it, but yeah, it's a dog going.
There we
The
go.
way I phrased it sounds like she had a thermos of wine. Oh wait, I missed. Definitely woke up to wife coming with a glass.
Am I lagging or is it Costas? The stream seems fine. Costas is cutting out slightly
No.
here and there, and I don't know if it's just me.
Today is going to be a challenge, dealing with lots of layers.
Oh. Banana bread is the thing I don't make enough because bananas don't last long enough to get overripe. Oh really? Oh,
Yeah, that's why
because
you need to save some. So I when I want to make banana bread, I like put like a label on 2 or 3 bananas saying "Do not eat me. I am banana bread."
Holy shit. Please
Did
don't
any
hit
of
me.
you
I
get
want
the
to beat
Ukraine
and when I'm ready.
bundle? Do you mean the itch.io one? I got that one.
I did buy it, yes.
Yeah.
And then I immediately went, there's too many games, and got scared.
All right. I mean, I understand it's for a good cause, but
I mean,
have those
yeah.
games from previous.
I mean,
bundles.
it's definitely for a good cause, but I don't know when I'm going to get to play like
No, I
1% of those.
Well, between like other than the cause and all that, speaking of games and price, it's pretty good. I own most of these, and like 10 of these games are like really good, and the other ones are like, yeah, sure.
I mean,
But 10 of them are like super good quality. That's my point.
yeah.
Maybe it's worth it still for them, but I already own them.
I mean,
Like Night in the Woods and I guess other stuff.
Yeah.
There's one called Skatebird, which I haven't played.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's yeah. It's, yeah. I don't want to get into that really.
Good games are the cause.
No, the
What's the 3D
cause.
coffee cup?
No. In other news, Adventure X is back,
yeah.
and I'm thinking of. I mean, you guys obviously are going because you're your country, but
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I'm probably going. Yeah, but
It's probably
Today
cheaper for
what?
you to get there than for me to get there, Costa.
yeah,
And
probably.
quicker. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
how is that? I'm still gonna have to come from Heathrow or something. Take a train if that's what you mean.
Yeah, but you can get underground from Heathrow. I don't know. How much is a flight
Sure.
from Greece to the UK? Like you
Well,
can't
I
get
haven't
cheap
flew-
ones.
The last time I flew was like years ago, but no, I'm pretty sure you can get cheap ones. Actually,
Yeah,
I have no idea after Brexit what happened.
Yeah, true.
Does that mean Adventure X Jam is cancelled? I wonder if they'll run it at the same time, just because it's a
Well, it'd
thing.
be a shame for it.
I mean,
not
it
to.
sounds like maybe they would cancel it. I don't know.
It wouldn't make
But I
sense
don't
to
know
do it on
how-
the same date. I don't think.
I don't know how rich you guys are, but it's
I mean, what-
definitely an amazing event.
Actually, I've got because I'm sort of part of the volunteering thing. That's given me an idea. They could have like the Adventure X Jam like a few weeks before, and then you could have like a showcase.
Oh,
of the
like-
Yeah,
games.
ceremony.
yeah, that would be good.
I'm going to go and suggest that in a bit.
Well, they didn't even have a
I'm
prize.
sure they've thought of that.
They didn't even have like a prize for the winners ever, like the last year or so.
Well, it's not necessarily about a prize. It's
Yeah.
about doing things.
Deluxe says everyone at the con just stays in the room to work on the game. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like they weren't too interested in giving it up. But I think after 2 years of absence, I expect a lot of people to come.
Okay.
Like a lot of devs from the US come, like Wadzetai and what's his name?
Yeah.
I say like when I first met Wadzetai, I thought for some reason he was from England, and then he was like no, from New York. And then I figured out why, because he has family here, so he keeps visiting. So that's probably why he was stuck in.
Well, his wife is from here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was half right. It wasn't like I made this up completely, but yeah. An option that. I'm not sure if that's helping, Matt, but I'm not sure if that is helping. But that's all the buttons I could think of.
Oh right.
And that's the actual logo size. So as long as we should I send this to you as a PNC so you can like throw on top? That's drowning in papers or something.
Sorry, I was just writing that idea down about Adventure X Jam.
Is the audio volumes levels okay?
Hello.
Let me just adjust slightly. Can you just say something, please, Costa?
Hello, I'm saying things.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. What the heck? Why is my desktop so loud? Like it's fine in my ears, but like it's peeking into the red. Matt, could you say something, please?
Something, please.
Yeah, you're
Something,
both
please.
pretty loud. Wait, I could just put it down here, couldn't I?
Successfully said something, please.
Achievement unlocked.
So,
Yeah, my my VTuber thing is quite lo-fi. It's all it does is detect sound and animate.
Lo-fi mats.
Lo-fi
It's
mats to relax, study.
Lo-fi Matt's voice to relax and study.
Idle mock up. Right.
Is everything okay now? No, I've turned you guys down a bit.
No,
No?
don't turn me down.
Oh.
Matt.
Huh?
Here is a mock-up, so you can throw it on top and see what parts it's kind of like covering up.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't do like your best drawing and. No. They dog all the time. If you had the right bot, you could probably make Costas the dog automatically, possibly.
What do you mean automatic? Like he automatically becomes a dog randomly?
forever? Yeah, the robot, you could make him a dog. So it took me 40 years to find all these files over a year ago when I was telling me the invasion list.
Like the bot reads the request. I mean, it automatically happens. I don't have to do anything.
Oh yeah, you think navigating that every time you type it, Sarah is like, yeah, let me drop everything and to the dog.
I do for the beep boopers on. I have to put it on. Yeah, no, it does. The annoying thing is I wanted to do one to make it fair and turn me into something as well, but unfortunately it is not possible. So I use a website that does it, but the thing is that website, the link that I then put into OBS is in one spot, and I've put that spot where Costas is. So then if it changes, someone does it for me, you basically can't have multiple instances on that website, which is annoying. Otherwise I would do it that way. So yeah. Fortunately, only Costas can be a dog. But yeah, it's amazing. It does it automatically. I don't have to do anything. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if there's another way of doing it, then it's possible to have other stuff. That would be great. Then we can turn Costas into a... Oh, actually, I could do that already. I could do not just a dog. He can be something else as well. What does Costas want to be?
Bullshit. All these ideas
He wants to be
backwards.
he wants to be a waffle. He can be a waffle.
Oh wait, wait.
Okay, what are we doing here?
I mean, I found better ideas for you.
What's going on, sir? Got so many windows open, I'm just confused.
I mean, they're not gifts, Sarah, but...
Don't
Am I
kill my
helping you?
stream. It's a waffle with a
helping you with
cat's
those
head
things?
in it. I mean, obviously I'm not doing it now. I want to get turned into a cat.
Pixel cat.
They're not what is Githzerai? Githzerai. I haven't done anything. I can't think. I was going to be antisocial and take my headphones off, but I feel like being social for a little bit first. What is this cat doing?
Everyone work here.
The one that falls off the table. Right, I need to fix stuff.
Ice cream sandwich, not a waffle. Wait, what? You know those things
A
like
cat being made
11,
into a
like
sandwich.
in Stranger Things, called Egos? Sorry, I should have posted
Yep.
this. Why?
Aren't they pretty much potato waffles? I don't have no idea what an
Are they
Eggo actually
potato-
is. No, I don't know. I actually don't know. They look like
They look
waffles
like
to me?
waffles. Why are they like refrigerated waffles? I don't understand what they are.
Maybe they aren't potato. Maybe they are just waffles. Does anyone know what an Eggo is?
It's just a waffle, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just a waffle.
Yeah, but like what? Like it's frozen and you need to. Because he was eating it out of the box. So it's like what? Ready-made waffles you can just eat.
Probably defrosted by the
was
time
doing
you
that in the
started eating it.
Netherlands.
What were you doing in the Netherlands? Eating frozen waffles?
They not frozen. They had them in a package, like so you could just like pick one and eat them. Like they were already.
Right.
No, I don't. That sandwich doesn't represent me. But gift. Sorry, you'll appreciate Navy Link's gift.
Can you send it to me?
Can I
Please.
send to you?
Well, if I open that link, it'll kill stream. Or, like, just make it go red. Like, bad. Bad, bad, bad.
So what
Right.
have I done today? Tried to make a menu, posted a billion waffle pictures. There it is, Sarah. I posted for you.
No, poor cat.
Here's the last one. Will the game have Greek? I mean,
You'll have every language.
it's probably gonna take me what 30 minutes to translate the entire game. So I guess sure. Ooh, nice background, Sarah. I mean, I know Matt did it, but looks good in the game.
So I have this issue where she goes down the ladder, and obviously the camera's weird. But I made her an object walking down, like climbing down the ladder, and she actually just walks down, and so the camera follows her. But then the problem is that the light, you know, where I've made it so that it's brighter in certain places and darker in the shadows. Costas?
Yes.
Yeah, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I mean you're still mid-sentence. But
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're following me. That it doesn't affect objects, I don't think. It affects characters. So I need to do it the other way around, basically.
I mean, it'll have every language in that. It will have no language.
Well, I mean, we need to translate the menus.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh,
I think,
jeez.
like, ironically, the biggest translation thing you have to do is not in the game. It's probably in the Steam thing, right?
You should try and do the menus without
Yeah,
any
well,
text. That'll be
yeah.
interesting. It'll be
Wait. It looks like you put butter on the ladder and she's like struggling. What the fuck is going on?
She's stuck in the wrong view, that's all.
Why does it look like a cat who's trying to like? What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, every language, imagine. Oh gosh, changing languages, how does that work? Do you have to have like a menu button for that and then like do little pixel art flags for everyone or something, or what?
Shit, yeah, probably that's gonna be in the menu.
It's
Or maybe,
translation
oh no,
files,
actually,
but it
Dave,
depends how you do it, I guess.
Dave, well, please keep this in the game. Do you mean the weird Amazon
yes,
stuff?
the slippery like ladder wall. Yes, it looks like a cat.
I mean,
Can't get up.
depending on how much like text is needed for like UIs and stuff, it might not be like. I mean, it'll be an amount of work, but it won't be like crazy.
What, translating?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it won't be. But, oh no, what I mean is like to change language from one to another, we're going to need a menu screen for that, right?
It's
I'm
gonna
just
be
thinking-
seven,
Yeah, but it depends what.
It'll be fine.
right,
I mean, you
Sarah?
could have like a list.
Yeah, it scrolls. It's
we-
fine. It's fine. I'm just like thinking through what little pixel flags would look like, because it'd be funny.
Oh,
Oh,
it'd be so
you,
cute.
if you
I mean, it
want
depends.
facts, because you don't have to, but I think you just make the language in
Yeah.
you make the name of the language in your own language.
Our little pixel flags would be cute.
It
I want
would
to do it now.
be.
Screw this. I'm going to draw flags for the next 2 hours.
Matt wants to do it now, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, Matt, we have another language. Oh, Matt, we have another."
I mean, it depends what languages you're going to do, really, like major ones.
Jeez, what is Neverthink saying? From this Google Translate.
I couldn't even begin to work out how to say that.
From Costa,
Tiny
the
stuffs.
dog, Skifta, and Sarah. Sarah, you know what the dog name is?
Skilos?
Yes.
Does
you
that,
knew that already.
does that say, huh?
I remember. Yeah, you knew that already.
Yeah. But I don't remember that being an S. Oh wait, no, there's
Yeah.
Skilos. It's the wrong one. I was looking at, what's the one after Skilos? Is that your name, Skifta? Your surname? Costas the dog,
You
Skifta,
don't know
right.
their name or what the dog is called in Greek.
A, s-
No, that's not how you spell
a
my name.
stealth grundus.
So what does it say after dog?
It says my surname, but it's not spelled like
does,
that, and it has an
yeah.
S in the end, and it's like not an I.
Oh.
See, Francisco appearing.
Oh, it's a Y? Is there a Y in the
Yeah, I
Greek
mean, the
after
Greek
that? Wait,
Y.
so it's like...
The Greek Y that sounds like E sound.
Oh, I don't know what the Greek Y... I can't write that.
Actually, you see how in Skilos it's the thing that has the intonation. That's exactly the same letter.
That's a Y?
Yeah. The funny
So-
thing is the capital version of that is literally looks like a Y.
So is
So
this...
I don't know. It's like saying lower case Y, I guess.
Is this... No, that's not right. Ski...
It says for languages, you generally have a table file with like row equals dialogue column language, and you load the proper one and paste in the current dialogue ID in the current language value.
Yeah, it'll just be
Yeah,
a,
that's it, sir.
it'll just be a flag and how it corresponds to.
Like,
I mean, if it's just for like menus and stuff, it probably won't be
that kind of external file is must
too hard.
Hey, Francisco, are you coming to Adventurex?
Is that your surname, Costas?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did say that. But you were right.
Wait, is that
Yes.
that's an S at the beginning,
Yes.
and K is the same.
Yeah, and then there's
And then the
that
F is
weird
super
one in the
weird.
middle is an F.
And T kind of is the same, A is similar. And then... Okay, so if the beginning... So is the beginning S the capital version of the last S at the end?
Okay,
Or are they
that's
different?
okay. It's a fair question. It's a bit tricky. You see the final letter? It's an S.
Yeah.
It's the only way you would write that as an S would be if the S letter of the word.
If it's
right.
the end... What? Say that again?
So the final S
Yeah.
in the word,
Yeah.
it's like the only way you write it like that if it is the final letter of the word.
Right. Okay.
And also it's a lowercase. Because if you wrote it in
Yeah.
capitals, it would be like the first one.
Okay.
What it would normally look if it wasn't in the end would be like. I guess I don't have an example. I should type it in chat. Would be this.
Greek lessons.
So that's a lowercase S. Now I was looking at the dog one if it had any, but it didn't. So that would be the lowercase.
What the heck? That's
that
an
would
S?
be the uppercase. And
That's so
and-
confusing.
wait, where the fuck?
I only know that symbol in from maths, which means like the sum of, doesn't it?
Yeah, I get it.
And I guess
I think.
I don't remember.
that would be the final one.
Dude, what the heck? That's confusing.
I know it has
I should try it.
stigmatized me
Should
for
try,
life.
should try Sigmatize. Should try Greek Duolingo. See what I remember. I don't remember the letters very well. But I know Skilos.
Oh, Francisco is replying, as long as there isn't a horrible new variant or war in Europe, I plan to come to Adventurex. Well, we got you're 2 for 2 right now.
Anxiety.
So I should start exporting shit.
I can't think.
Want to know how long Matt's beard has gotten in the past 2 years? This is Francisco.
I mean,
Are you letting your beard grow,
I
Matt?
do shave it.
Huh?
I don't just let it grow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why
True.
Francisco's saying that. It sounds like I'm missing something there.
I want it to look like
Did
King
you tell
Leonidas
Francisco
from
last time you
300.
saw him, I'm going to leave it until I see you again or something?
I didn't say that, I don't think. I might have. I don't remember.
Hey, Francisco, have a good trip back. And I swear, I vow not to shave until I see you again.
I mean, I could not shave it until from now until then. That's like 6 months.
Oh, really? That's new. I was hoping it was down to the floor by now.
How, I don't think beards grow that quickly.
That's what we call it, Matt Beard Floor.
What?
Oh, yes. That is my name. Yes.
It's like I made up a name for a family in the Shire.
Matt. What am I doing? Floor beard is my deal.
Skilo. I don't know what that says.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I couldn't even begin to work out what that's this.
I mean, you're typing the same thing, right?
Is it the same thing again?
Theropods, a video game from Costas, the dog, the Skiftas, and Sarah, thanks us.
Causes the dog.
The dog, the Skiftas. So yes, Francisco says, so yesterday I went out for the first time in a while, and while paying at the cafe, the waiter had to forcibly remove, was screaming at him, and then she pulled a knife, holy shit,
What the fuck?
which he wrestled out of her hands and then dragged her down the street. New York is back, baby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that where you live? I mean, for some reason I didn't know that.
Heck.
Did he tell her, knives to meet you, lady?
Oh my god.
Sharp wit there.
Outrageous.
Joke's on you, Francisco. That's why I never go out. Okay, cool.
I'm going to London on Saturday
Ooh.
for ramen.
We live in Brooklyn. Matt came to stay with me many years ago. Oh, really?
I did. Yeah. You don't live at that same place though anymore, do you?
I didn't know you guys went way back.
Yeah, I've known Francisco for like 20 years,
Wow.
roughly.
Like you couldn't find a house and
He's been to my house as well.
was there a convention or something, or were you just visiting?
He stayed with me for Adventure X once, and then
And then you were like, I want to cash in this favor. I don't have anything to do. I just want to come.
I just visited him for the hell of it.
Oh yeah, Sarah. I mean, I don't want to spoil your plans, but you were thinking of the Adventure X first of all, right?
Yeah.
But you were considering also maybe staying there.
Yeah,
Not in
I think
Adventure
I'd.
X, in like London.
Yeah. I
Could
think
commute
so.
every day from.
Yeah,
Well-
'cause it must have been a bit frustrating to just.
Well, no.
get train to go back every day, no?
He doesn't. He doesn't mean commute every day from Devon or Cornwall. No, it's just like whenever I normally go, I stay with at my grandmother's, which is in
Yeah.
East London. But like, if I actually stay wherever you guys are staying as well, then I don't have to leave early each night.
Yeah.
But Matt, is it like this this place we were staying, the hostel?
Oh, the hostel.
Can you get like? Can you book a room, but it's all of you know each other? Does that make sense? So you
Well, like
live
a-
with others, but it's like you pick them.
I mean, I guess you could fully book a room, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
you might
something
have
like
to,
that.
You might have to call them up and say,
Hmm.
like, can we like block book a public room?
Okay,
for-
so it's not like a thing. It's like that happens usually. Because that
I
would
don't
be
know.
amazing.
I don't know. You could try it, but I don't know if I'm going to stay there this year because
Oh, really?
I might stay just somewhere like in
Actually, now that I
a
think
Premier
of
Inn
it,
or something.
for COVID, it sounds like amazingly shitty. Like I didn't see any windows in there. It was like super.
I mean,
like
it-
dungeon,
It's
so that's what
fine,
I
but
do with
I'd
COVID.
feel like I want a bit more comfort if I can if I can afford it. And like I'll be saving so much money from not having alcohol, then I feel
Yeah.
like I could spend a bit more on
I also
accommodation.
appreciate comfort in my wallet, so it's one of the other.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Francisco says you got literally the day Golden Wake released, and then I went to Adventure X.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember going to the release party for that. Yeah.
Well, I was a golden wake up call for you.
Well, I went to the airport straight to this party, and I was just like, what? Like I had my suitcase still when I turned up. It was cool. Very cool.
Oh, Sarah, do you want to ask people this question we had? I mean,
I was gonna ask Deluxe too about recent adventure games.
Yeah, you can ask.
Like we can find sales figures for any adventure games because we're doing some research, market research.
That's fine.
And
That's fine. You can go by like how many positive reviews
Wait,
there
what?
are on Steam. It's just whether anyone has any idea of what the fuck is that, a spider? No.
recently super well performing adventure games, right?
Yes.
Or is it point and click games?
Or commercially successful as well.
We're actually trying to sort of broaden this into adventure games that are not point and click. So, I mean, if you could say, we're wondering if we can add stuff like Life is Strange, or what else? What's a little bit more ambiguous? I guess Night in the Woods, maybe. Basically, yeah, I stuff that have performed super well.
because the issue is that we can find stuff that performed really well, but we can't find stuff that have been released recently as well. I am missing a joke here.
Oh yeah, John Walker was a journalist who was saying like adventure games are dead again.
Oh, is that guy who was saying it just now, like this article thingy, this
Yeah.
Twitter thread thingy? Yeah, even though I'm not talking about like what he was saying, because yeah, okay. I mean, my point is not like to go on Twitter and games are dead. My point is to do some market research to convince people to give me money. So that's my only incentive. Again, John Walker. That would be what I would like conjure. If I wanted to make up a made-up American name, I would be like, oh yeah, his name is. Be
I
like,
remember there was
his name is Johnny. No, John Walker.
I remember there was a TV show maybe in the 90s or early 2000s called Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, Texas Ranger
I
would be
think
another name.
was that Chuck Norris? It might have been Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Sarah Nevikling and sending you red kitties. I'm gonna link for you
Thank you.
because they look very important. So.
Aww.
I tried adventure games are dead again articles if I thought Francisco would read them. I mean, yeah, it sounds like press outlets love to be every few years to write an article about adventure.
Colossus' stream is paused.
I think it was because they were quite. I think you might have said that already, but they were like quite determined to keep point and clicks to be quite a specific genre. When
but the thing is, point and
doesn't
click
matter
kind of
anymore.
suck. Is my
Yeah,
point. Like,
it doesn't really matter how. Yeah.
They come with all this baggage of like moon logic and stuff, so it's not like it's a good thing if they evolve.
Yeah,
So I don't understand people are like, oh no, adventure games are dead. Yeah, like those shitty convoluted games are dead, which is kind of good. It's nice to see games evolving and like
there's
becoming a different genre. From
those games are still being made, but there's definitely plenty of room for the genre to grow and change.
Yeah, exactly. It can grow without you being a grumpy old man and say, "Oh no, we don't have LucasArts anymore." Yeah, we don't. Like, keep. Like, what's your point?
Yeah, but we also, at the same time, we have all these great other studios making really nice things. So trying different ways to interact with the media
Yeah, I mean,
and
even
tell
Francisco's
stories.
games, they're like, I was gonna say they don't have an inventory, which we were telling him about Light City, but like it's a detective game. It's kind of like it's a nice way to see the genre evolving. I'm not complaining because I can't match two items together in the inventory. Have you ever heard me complain that Francisco killed adventure games with Lamplight City because he removed the inventory?
Yeah,
You haven't
how
heard me.
dare you?
I'm saying it publicly, but I do say it
How
all the
dare you,
time.
Grandislav? You killed adventure games single-handedly.
He killed inventories. And we are killing adventure games because we don't have any dialogue and text description. So there you go. Navigling says this is Scooter new cat owned by the streamer that has the gray cat and black one. It's her in-laws cat, but their other cat started to bully him after renovations. Wait. I heard the sound here. Oh, why did I stop streaming my screen?
The book was because he leaned on the power once. She just trained him to not go up there now. Aww.
What?
Oh my
Guessing
God.
the
Did
cat
you know
accidentally
that my
switched
face
the
is
computer
full
off.
screen?
Sorry, what?
Did you know that the stream is broken?
Yeah, your face is now
My
on.
face full
What
screen?
happened to your stream?
I don't know. I just heard a boop boop boop, and it's.
Well, it was paused, and I think maybe it was paused for too long that it figured it needed to stop. Maybe.
Oh, no.
The search for the adventure game killer. Has anyone played the?
Adventure Game Killer sounds too much like Heavy Rain. Stop talking about Heavy Rain. Like the
I like Heavy Rain.
Well, nobody's.
I'm not talking about the actual weather.
No.
Wait, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, even Telltale. I like those games.
I mean, yeah, they're a
It
different way of
reveals
they're a different way of presenting a story, having it in episodic, and that was something that wasn't necessarily hadn't been done before.
I don't mind episodic stuff.
I know it's good. It's just a different way of doing it.
Like the Dark Side Detective is one of the recent
Yeah.
indie games that have been doing that, and apparently they're doing amazingly well with that. I think.
Yeah.
'Cause every
it's
time they
just-
have a new game and like the graphic style allows them to make them super fast.
Yeah.
I was thinking that today actually for our game that would work in episodic form if we ever wanted to. Not like this. Like we've already established the story, but if we want to release separate episodes, it would totally work with like extra stories.
Dino Tales.
But that's our game because of the way it's set up.
But yeah,
it's
the
funny
episodic
to
thing
play.
works well because people don't have time to spend 9 hours playing a game necessarily.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Life is Strange Part 2. Nah, it's not Part 2, it's 2. But that felt like a TV series to me. Yeah, Sarah, I don't think I told Sarah about this guy who wrote this article thing. That got a lot of us upset.
What?
Sarah's concentrating
Yeah,
on
what?
coding.
I don't. But
Show
it,
to her.
I didn't quite understand.
There's
what you
this
said.
guy who is a journalist, and I'm not sure where he was writing now, but he used to be in Rock Paper Shotgun and
It's
Dark One
Kotaku, I
stuff.
think.
And he was saying, "Oh, I can't believe adventure games are dead again because it has been so many years since What's It I released a game or Clifftop Games, and I wish there were more games." And people are like, "What the fuck? There's a ton of new
There's
games."
loads.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, first of all, I was joking, and second of I was talking about high quality games, something like that." Like he
Wow.
was being, yeah, he didn't say exactly that, but
Yeah.
Matt, didn't he say something like that?
Can't exactly remember the
He didn't say high quality, but he meant like good ones. He meant I don't mean shitty ones, I mean good ones. And people were like, yeah. I think Nathan actually like tugged a bunch of us, and he was like, "Check these out, what the fuck?" And some other people were calling him out, and he was like, "I can have my own opinion," because they were telling him like, "What are you talking about? You're supposed to like you're supposed to be the one who's putting like those games in the spotlight." This is someone sad.
Loop number. Oh.
Never King hated Life is Strange 2. The main cast just sucked. I mean, that little kid, I really want to smack him, but I kind of like the story.
I've never played
That
Life
was
is
like the
Strange.
road movie kind of style of it. Francisco says, in moments of frustration, I've thought about releasing Roadwater in 3 parts, but that would be awful. They were good characters left early, so I don't remember that. Oh yeah, I do remember that actually, you're right. You can make a road trip story with one character very well. I mean, yeah, you can. Well, I mean, you need 2, but... Also, Daniel was consistent along with main character. I'm constant for... Hey guys, okay, I remember I liked it, okay? But I can't defend it anymore. David also contradicted his whole original character. Road movies need a solid cast. I mean, for a good road movie, you usually need 2 people and then a bunch of adventures on the way, right? I mean, technically, Theropods is a road movie. Yeah, it's like people trying to go back home, right? It's like a bunch of 2 people trying to get back. But we need a big chapter on what home looks like so that you know where you're going back. But Life is Strange 2, they're not going home, they're just trying to cross the border. I love Matt's happy gungle there.
I'm just doing all these layers and then you can see what happens. Yeah. And then we could have like, the hill in the distance and then that could fit with the title. And then you can just parallax that whole shit.
Okay, let's go back to this. We have this guy slipping.
And have little dinos faffing around in the foreground.
took me 40 years to find these animations because apparently I started doing them on my laptop when I wasn't home, and then I took this file and continued it on this computer. So I was so confused about, and so it was like I found the file, but the animations were not finished. I was like, what the hell? I remember doing them.
Francisco asks, is the screen going to pan down when you start the game? Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the idea actually. That was Sarah's idea. So
Yeah.
this is exactly how the game starts. Like it pans down, but it doesn't cut to black. It cuts to the jungle floor, and the story immediately begins.
Yeah, there's going to be a better transition between these two backgrounds. But yeah,
We've already done this transition for the title in the trailer, so I'm confident we can pull this through. Although Matt, I think I actually enlarged it by loads, like I copy pasted because it was mostly black, so I used a little black layering to like get to the middle of this layer, and it transitioned to the other one.
We'll work that out. But these are the slightly general layers at the moment.
Yeah. So basically, I had this when I planned my animatic. I had this big shot, and then it panned down to the jungle floor. But I always felt bad that Matt had to draw this, and then we would never see it in the game again. So then we were like, because that's the first shot you see in the game. So it's supposed to have some pterodactyls flying and some brontosauruses peeking out of the green nest. Oh, Matt, you know what would be amazing? Also, moving clouds.
There could
there
could possibly be moving clouds. Yeah.
1 pixel at a time. I mean, since you have so much sky there. More games should actually start from a main screen. Yeah, I mean, that was Sarah's idea again. I'd love to take credit on it, but... And then when you continue games, it's just gonna fade to black from this screen.
That's what I was gonna say, but I kind of wanted to have potentially something different for your saved games anyways. Of potentially having something with a map that shows you where you are or something, so it probably would go to a different screen and then, yeah.
We're going to have a map, but it's not like a map you use like an adventure game as in like to quick travel. It's a map that shows you the progress of like where you are in the world of Theropods. And it's gonna like have kind of every time you find a new area, it's gonna show you where it is in relation to like the place you started, the village.
Oh, I just realized I've been working on a map and I haven't. Have I shown you this? I think I tweeted about it. Well, this isn't the map one, but
that's what I think gave us the idea of having a map.
Yes, exactly. I was gonna say that, yeah. Because
it looks so nice.
We were like, holy shit, it's gonna be amazing. So we thought of like at the beginning of every chapter, you saw the map and you saw the new area materializing. Like fog of war disappearing or whatever.
You can do all sorts of things with those.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit!
Yeah,
look at that, mad thing.
I mean, it's cool, but it takes me about 1 billion years to do it. So I would need to know sooner rather than
later. We're done with this one. Yeah. Perfect. Because actually the hard part of our game is showing the scale of like the world and where they are every time. Like even that what you're showing now could be like the cliff they're climbing.
It probably won't be as detailed or like as
I mean, we don't imagine it a bit more zoomed out, say like, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, to chunkier pixels, but yeah, so it shouldn't take as crazy long because that's insane.
Because I spent like hours just doing that.
Holy fuck, super detailed. And also we were saying with Sarah, yeah, it would be lovely if you could obviously not just see this in cutscenes, the map. You can always open it and see where you.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
In the game.
She should have a little item or something.
Yeah, but obviously it's not gonna be like high resolution as you did now, because it's gonna be in our resolution.
Yeah.
Because I must say I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight lately, and this game is fucking amazing. Like I'm so pretty. The building is insane. It's like you just like you run around and you break a random like rock wall, and then you're in an entirely new area, and it just like makes me so happy that I keep discovering this game. Kind of like really reminds me of the way adventure games like open up like all these worlds and you get to explore them.
Yeah, you get these little. I started playing Tunic yesterday, and I'm getting that sort of sense that you get rewarded for exploring. And
yeah, I
really
love that. And like all those little, like I appreciate so much all these little details of like that the developers don't even need to do them, but they still do them. So like in Hollow Knight, you have this the save system is basically you find some
benches that you sit on, and it saves your progress. So you
Yeah.
find like random benches here and there. And I discovered like this new area that didn't know existed because, which is like a hive with little bees and all that, and looks like so golden and pretty.
Hmm.
And they had like, you go to an area where it's not like a bench sitting there; it's a bench that's encrusted within honey. So they have you like hit it and break it, and then the bench falls. And I
cool,
was like, this, I appreciate this so much because they didn't even need to do that. They could just have a bench sitting, and they were like, no, it's encrusted in honey, so you need to break it. So good.
It's cool. Mm.
Nevergling says it has no plot. Nevergling, will you not complain about one game, please? What do you mean it has no plot? It has like little fucking tiny bugs that are like killing stuff. It doesn't need a plot. It just needs world building.
Is this the new one or the? Because there's
No, the
two.
new one hasn't come out, I think, yet.
Is it not? Oh, okay. Thought it-
Oh, Tunic. You're talking about Tunic. Yeah, you can
Oh,
talk shit
Tunic.
about Tunic. I don't
Well,
know
Tunic
that.
doesn't need a plot. The
Hollow
plot
Knight, please
is
don't. 'Cause I love this game.
What is Tunic?
it's a kind of
It's
Zelda,
the kind of thing you
like-
wear.
Zelda-like, Souls-like. I guess I don't know. Do explore action adventure.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the plot is because it doesn't seem to give you one. So. But you don't always need plot.
No.
Like, I'm seriously really considering.
Tetris is
if I ever make
unplayable for
another
the same
adventure game.
reason. Sorry. You're
If
seriously
I make
considering
another adventure game, I would love to do something like Limbo or Little Miss Fortune, where it's like only side scrolling. Does that make sense? But I don't want to have the dialogue in Little Misfortune, and I don't want to have the action in Limbo. So how the fuck? But you know what I mean? Like this kind of like parallaxness, while you discover like a new world and you keep moving left or right. It's kind of like really cool. Because like Limbo felt like it never had a loading screen, and you kept going and going and going, and it felt so organic, this world. And you can do so much with world building if you just create a world like that. But I would also be like smart enough to do the art style like super minimal, like Limbo did, basically, but not like. What are those blocks? Why are those blocks falling? No one knows as they were exactly. Even like Super Mario has no character development. Like, who's this princess? Like, what's the backstory? What does he want to save her? Where's he coming from? Why is he a plumber but he never fixes pipes? He just goes in. If you call a plumber in your house and you're like, can you please fix this? And they're like, ooh, let me get into that. And they try to fit inside your toilet. You're like, for what this guy should have studied at Nintendo instead of a plumbing scholar.
I think I've made this work. Just she climbs to the left of the ladder for some weird reason.
Huh? Murder spider forever? Yeah. Yikes! Murder spider forever. Okay.
Yikes forever. I like it.
But I also would like to make this game without any dialogue too. Like Limbo. Unlike Little Misfortune. Well, sorry, I was reading about Little Misfortune because we were doing this thing and with the research. Apparently, it wasn't very well reserved. Like when it came, reserved is that the word I'm looking for?
No.
Received.
Received.
Very well received when it came out because
Oh, really?
I guess people didn't expect it to be that much of a walking simulator or something. Like everyone said amazing art, but the content was kind of like confusing.
Oh.
Or they were, yeah. Or
Did they have to do
I think there were
updates to it or
comments,
anything?
like, the kids being way too naive about what was going on in the game.
Whoop.
That's for
I
that
saw that.
snowflake Benjamin.
What happened?
Just copied and pasted. No, I'm just going to see what the shape is.
If it works, it works. 10 to
You're a true pixel artist.
Yeah.
Scale down works.
Yeah, the fixed.
And if you did that horror map and you just like,
No, I'm just getting the shape, then I can paint over it. Maybe not that high. Maybe like that.
Sarah, from what you did earlier and what you're doing now, I like the ladder.
You like this?
No, I was just saying a joke.
Yeah, you like this.
Just looking. I do, but also I think what's he doing? Why is he doing that all the time? But also I think the animation of her going down is very choppy. Like the
You
frame
like
rate.
this? You like this?
Yeah, that's exactly what I intended when writing Theropods. This was like what's going on? It keeps going further up every time it does. I love the dances and everything. Did anyone see that Horizon Zero Dawn asset reused tweet? No, but I mean,
You're saying
someone
it's...
complaining that they're using assets as always and everything.
Oh, I don't know. Carlos, if you're saying it's choppy, you're saying that
I
it's
never
too...
use assets.
Do you saying the frame rate's too slow?
It feels like it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think if these AAA games didn't reuse assets, they wouldn't be making these games every 8 minutes. It's kind of wild how quickly they
I
make.
never use assets. I always make a new walk cycle for every area in the game.
Is
Yeah.
this
The same
better,
character.
Costas, if you look now?
Okay.
Her going down the ladder. Ignore the up ladder bit.
It is better, but it could be better. The going up is definitely slow.
No, I said
The
ignore going up.
down is a lot better.
I said ignore going up. I haven't done going up yet.
Okay, I heard the ignoring thing, and I.
What do you mean it could be better, Roro?
Like it could be faster.
Even faster in general, but it's like... There's no... so I'm just like changing all the frames to one thing. Like, I don't know if that's a problem. This is one up from that. Isn't that a bit fast? Let me move it more to the right as well.
You see that Horizon Zero Dawn and Assassin's Creed devs being salty at Elden Ring, being so alike, that they're doing the overused implementation. Is that the 200 IQ guy tweeted side-by-side videos of this rope showing animation between two games, and Twitter was like, bro, have you ever heard of Tile? Oh, that looks good, Sarah, once it's going down.
Okay. Pretty speedy.
That sure is chatty today. Last time it was like not. Struggling to keep up. A few weeks before Elden Ring was a very bad time to release an open world game. They released Horizon Zero Dawn same time, right?
I mean, roughly the same time.
Didn't it reach like 12 million copies? It's
Yeah.
insane. Oh, Sarah, I mean, unrelated, but... Oh, wait. Did I make a GIF or did you make a GIF of like the Amazon walking around the village? I think I did, huh?
No, I did. I
Oh, you did?
did the
Because
video and
if
you
you
told
give
me
me
how
the
to do
video
it.
file, I found a new way to make it look better because I updated.
Yeah, sure. Just not now. Just if you can
Because that's
remind me.
the only GIF I think right now that we need to update on this document.
No, the spaceman one with the fires.
I already
Oh,
updated
you've
that.
done it. Okay, because I was gonna say that
Yeah,
one
I've
was
done all of
bad.
them other than this one.
Yeah. I'll just. Can you remind me later?
Yeah. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
mentioning that was just.
Yeah, it's just 'cause I can't do it now.
What was I doing here? I guess I didn't see the tweets, but I mean, no one wants their game to be outshone. I mean, if you worry about your game being outshone by everything else, I guess if you're a huge corporation, that's your only concern, and like I'm not gonna be upset if Elden Ring outshines Theropods. Is my point. But if you
I think we could. I think we could probably compete.
Yeah, I think we can cut about 10 million, but not sure about the last two.
How do you feel about this composition wise for the? I mean, it needs moving about a bit. But...
Wait, I'll go to live.
You'll go to what?
Just looking through
I
Discord.
I like it, but it feels like it needs something on the right to balance it out. But
yeah. I think something up here. I mean, I could put.
Even though I know we're gonna have like pterodactyls or like some kind of dinosaur and everything.
I mean, I could put some sort of more foreground stuff up here just to sort of give it depth.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah. Like I could go back to whichever layer that is.
It's really mind blowing to me how we can do this so fast. Like, hey, man, I made the menu screen, and then I'm like, probably it's gonna take him a week.
Like Ace Sprite is just doing me so like I'm doing things so much quicker now because all the brushes allow me to sketch things quicker. Because you can do this one where you just make it's the point, it's the single pixel, but you can change it into a line and then just sort of, and then change it back really quick with the scroll wheel. And then you're going, and you could like you can just do sheet. We'll be right back quickly.
Sending a link of the devs being salty, of other game devs being salty about it. Just humans being salty at other people's success, I guess.
I don't know why everything's in the wrong place. They keep. Okay. 122. Oops.
Okay, what else do we have here?
That'll do for now. Okay. This is so confusing, like recoding something I've already coded, but like I have to code it differently. I have to like start from scratch pretty much.
The ladder looks really good now. But going down.
Yeah. Now that the light, I like the light changing. Does the light change?
Notice that so.
Yeah, she gets darker because I made this whole section darker, or should have done. Maybe I didn't. Wait, what? But she looks... She's light now. And then she goes darker. Why? Oh, right. Regions. That's interesting. Oh, she automatically goes darker because technically that sprite of her walking down is at the bottom, so it's like instant darkness. I hope that's okay. Except for that one frame of her standing there. is weird. Hmm. The other thing I can do is I can go back, or like don't have it affected by light, and actually change the animation to be dark in general, like the actual sprite, instead of AGS. Because I think she needs to be slightly lighter at the top and then get darker high. Which is a pain. Damn it.
It's gone eerily quiet.
Oh, you don't know what to do. Okay, I'm
In
gonna do.
terms of,
No, just this ladder thing.
Yeah.
Like I've got it working now, but the problem is my I've got it so that the light changes on like the region thing, the light levels, but the animation of her climbing down the ladder is one long animation. So like it's the whole animation, so that she kind of like fit on the ladder properly.
so any tints afterwards, or
So no, it tints as soon as that animation starts, just because
Oh.
the bottom of it is on the region at the bottom, which is dark. Does that make sense?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I think I might, if possible, I don't know if it's possible to make to stop the Amazon being affected by light
I think
regions
there's
just for a moment. I feel like that should be a thing.
a command for ignoring regions.
Yeah, there must
temporarily.
be, because then if I stop that from happening and then I go into the actual animation and just change the darkness of those frames,
Yeah, that could work.
and make it so that the majority of the animation is dark, and because she should be a bit lighter near the top, do it that way around instead. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now, and just
No,
do the going up ladder animation, and then
As long as the animation works, I think the rest of it's easy enough to think.
yeah, hopefully.
Cool.
Costas.
It's gone.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were muted or not.
Is that what you want from me to hear if I'm here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a dog apparently.
A woof.
I would like you know to do that. Hey guys, I know I'm the only one who's excited about this, but Eurovision songs are back.
I still
Eurovision, yes.
I never listened to the stuff you sent me. You sent me at a
Thanks,
time.
man. So polite,
You
so
s-
nice.
You sent it to me at a time when I couldn't watch it, and then I forgot.
When is Eurovision this year?
May usually.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying
love
there's
Eurovision, it's so
there's a
ridiculous.
ridiculous band from Norway and they're called Subwoofer. I really appreciate the name. They're also as ridiculous as they sound.
Russia got
I'm so
banned.
confused where this currency comes from. This
I like how
leaderboard
Nevik
currency.
probably doesn't know anything about Eurovision, only that Russia got banned.
I mean, it's not gonna make any difference, but yeah.
I can't stop yawning.
There's too many ballads this year. I don't like ballads. I mean, I understand they're gonna do well, but I'm upset. I want more shitty Eurovision.
They've actually released all the songs already.
Well, I think they have, like, they've been selected for sure. But what I'm doing is I'm going to the official channel right now, and every day they upload a couple. So I didn't go out of my way to research every single country because I don't even know. Like, I know Cyprus is gonna go, but I don't know if Turkey's gonna go, for example, or whatever. So I'm still waiting to hear all of them, but so far I'm a little bit disappointed.
Iceland, isn't it? Is it the same people?
Iceland is like, I was watching the new Iceland one while they were really amazing last year, and it was like 3 minutes long, and I felt like I was watching 30 minutes of the song.
Okay.
I was like, this is still going on, it's so boring.
Oh, I just get really annoyed with Costas when he's or just probably not just Costas when you say to me, "This is your song. You might win." It's like I'm not part of this. Like I hate the whole. If for example if Greek wins, he'll be like, "Yeah,
gonna
I
do it.
won." Like we won,
do it.
but it's not.
This is
It's
people-
whoever.
It's just people attaching themselves. To
I
it.
know, and
I'm
I
gonna do
can't.
it all the time from now on. Well, yeah, Sarah, 'cause you get like 40 nationalities, so you're like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, it's pretty clear
No.
to me what nationality I am.
I mean,
so
maybe
that's
that's
why I'm saying that.
maybe that's the reason. No, it's not just you. Like, there's a lot of people, especially like with football and stuff like that. That's always bothered me. And maybe it is because
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
okay, I wouldn't say for football, hey, Sarah, you won, because I know you don't give a shit about football, but you should give a shit about
Costas.
Eurovision, because I know you did at one point.
I never did. No, it's always you.
Yeah, you did.
You send me the stuff. Yeah, no, I did 1 year. That's only because
Yeah,
you got me
it's
into
about
it.
singing. It's not like I'm not telling you, hey, rugby, you're the best. Like, you know.
But for me, it was never the countries. It was whichever song was good or like
That was
whoever
cheaper.
was playing.
I mean, we're sending a girl who's half Norwegian. Well, I think
sending.
she's mostly Norwegian than Greek. I don't know.
Oh,
I
that-
just think it's just with the Greeks to shoot a music video.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of weird as well. Just how like yeah, there's a lot of ones like that where the person who's representing the country isn't actually from the country, but they are from the country to some degree. But yeah.
But basically, the UK has like the best entry, personally, I think, that it's ever had. Like,
It's
year.
still gonna get 0 points.
Yeah, I mean, last year it wasn't a bad. I mean, it was a shitty, boring song last year, but it wasn't like a piece of shit to get 0 points. So that was a little weird. But this guy this year is really good, I think. Even though it's a ballad and I don't like ballads, I must admit it's pretty good. I mean, I need Charlotte in this chat because she's the only one who's obsessed with Eurovision.
I mean, I like Eurovision. I watch it every year.
Yep, same. I
'Cause
mean,
it's so
last
absurd.
year because of COVID, I really invested in Eurovision. I knew all the songs from all the countries, which is gonna happen this year too. Don't worry. Or
Okay. Okay, Costas. Can you please remind me? Did we do an animation from her going up the ladder, from her going standing to climbing? That's just there's no in between animation, is there? Right?
here's what you're asking me.
So you know at the top of the ladder when she climbs down the ladder, we did an extra animation of her going to like a crouching position.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't do it for the other way around, right?
Pretty sure I did.
You did? Okay.
I was doing them all. Yeah, I did her going down, going up.
What would that
Wait,
be?
what are you talking about? If she wants to go up the ladder?
So she's on the ground, like right at she's always on the ground. She's on the bottom of the screen and she's gonna go up the ladder. There's no in
Yeah,
between.
I mean we did
right?
that when she was climbing the tree, for the demo. So I mean we have it already. We didn't need a new one.
I think she just climbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is no extra animation. Okay.
No, but I mean, it shouldn't be, right? If it worked.
I-
No, I'm just checking with you.
I drew the ladder to the person climbing up, so it must exist.
Yeah, but I think it's just
I think it's just a general climbing
literally,
tree
yeah,
animation.
exactly. That's fine. It's just that I think at the top of the ladder we did another animation so she doesn't go standing
okay.
to climbing, so she
Yeah.
crouches down first. I was just checking there's nothing in between. But no, yeah, it's just the climbing animation for the bottom section.
Wait, what is this? My previous animations are nothing.
What? Which animation?
Where's this throwing a bone?
Why so funny?
Said the cave. Nancy hides. Okay. What was this? Hey, Vortex Prime. I heard it's your
Hi.
birthday today. Super happy birthday to Vortex Prime.
There we
For
go.
being.
Happy birthday.
Oh, wait. Happy birthday. Oh, also, here, happy birthday. Here's a present. Since for the stream on Monday, you turned Cossus into a dog and got nothing from it because it was meant to be switched off. So there we go.
Finally turning 12. Well done, Vortex Prime. You just turned me into dog by yourself, Sarah? Is that your gift to your...
Yeah, because like I said, on Monday he redeemed it, but it wasn't working on that overlay because I meant to switch it off on Twitch, but I forgot to.
I would
So
have imagined half the...
He lost the
half
points, but it
happiness
didn't
of this
happen.
is him clicking it, too.
Yeah, but you get what I said? He lost the points and
Yeah, they
nothing
couldn't be turned
happened.
into a dog.
I mean, I could give the points
So
back.
basically, your birthday gift to him is me being turned into a dog a week later, or something.
Also, here have lots of flies, birthday flies.
Flies.
Oh, jeez. People can get
Birthday
points.
Who wouldn't like flies on their birthday? Like, this didn't have any confetti, so just flies. 'Cause every time- Here, how many jumps?
That table
Hey,
was
where's
just jump.
I've seen some impressive gift before, but this blows them away.
If you do bombs, people fall into the
No,
flies.
I want to jump. Jump. Jump up, and get down. Jump. Jump. Vortex noticed that it says happy birthday, Vortex. It's like Sarah took 3 years to make this graphic, because I'm black to cover up something else. And
Yeah, it says something like we're funded or something. I can't remember what it said. Shh. I made it myself. I mean, I did.
Jump.
shouldn't you say to him happy birthday?
Happy big birthday.
We're allowed to ask
have
what
big
birthday
birthday.
is.
What's birthday is?
I don't know what birthday is. How old?
A miserable little pile of years.
Or is
You
it a
can
secret?
ask Vortex that.
Yeah.
And I'll let,
You didn't
I'll let
get my
him
joke.
decide.
Matt, you didn't get my joke?
What'd you
I
say?
did get your joke, yes.
I didn't hear
Oh,
your
you did,
joke.
okay.
What did you
Because I
say?
didn't hear
Castlevania.
Hilarious laughing and falling on the floor, so... Sure.
What did you say? What was your joke?
You won't get it.
Oh, I won't get
It was
it.
It was a Castlevania reference.
Oh.
I don't want to say it so you can be like, oh, what does that mean? So I'm gonna...
Well,
don't want to say fantastic joke and then have Sarah like completely go over her head. Oh, Matt, hi, I didn't see you there. Yeah, he's a capybara.
Whoa! I don't know why that sound is so loud.
That is Sarah's way of saying it.
Thank you, thank you, Nino.
Here, Sarah, somebody. Oh, what the fuck? That's
Oh,
It's so much louder than it used to be. I don't understand, and I don't know how to turn it down because
well, I mean, that's because actions speak louder than words.
What?
People taking action is louder.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, you just bombed who is that? Nino and Grundslav on top of my head.
Sporting all
Right,
day.
what was I doing?
Good thing you guys are here because I'm doing boring stuff.
Nothing's boring when you're with your friends.
That was a real banger. Oh, because of the bomb. Yeah, good one. Great. Excellent birthday joke. That was bombastic.
Wow. That was just terrible.
That was the bomb, actually. Are you gonna spend your birthday in Vortex Prime? What is that? Okay. Oh yeah, that's that weird animation I did.
Dave, I would code on stream, but I don't know when I could do that and have it be interesting. Maybe if I were doing combat balancing or something. I mean, I find it difficult to concentrate whilst coding on stream, but at least in this situation I can properly zone out. And the Costas and Matt are both here to entertain.
Yes. I am both entertaining as people.
It also happens to Sarah when she's not coding, when I tell her stuff, she zones out. So don't worry.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
no,
it
I
says
do
more
that
about-
whilst animating as well. Sometimes I have to concentrate, especially counting frames.
Oh, I just got a notification that Rob is
Rob.
playing Tunic.
Oh.
Swine. We've been talking about it a little bit.
A Zelda-inspired Fox game.
Yeah,
a fox game?
It's the one I was talking about earlier. Yeah, you're a little fox, and
Oh.
it's kind of explory and combat, and it's really quite pleasant. I'm not very good at Zelda games, but I enjoy them. Haven't played that many of them, to be honest.
Extreme says, I have so many birthday messages. I spent the whole day so far replying, and I
Wow, popular.
what? I love that ABT streaming with Donovan says they were. Don't get what ABT is. Says made lunch. A mushroom, garlic, butter, and chili pasta. Says and from the kitchen tonight. Super secret dinner. Do you know what it's gonna be? Secret dinner.
Beans on toast.
Spent some time in the garden. Super sunny days. Wait, so your birthday's on St. Patrick's Day? Just made a connection.
Oh yeah.
St. Patrick's Day for.
Jesus.
I believe you guys laughed at this.
I laugh at pretty much anything, so you've probably got a good audience in me.
Yeah, it should be Saint
Well, it's
Saint
also
Vortex
that-
Day.
You've got many hilarious jokes coming out of me, so that also.
Yeah, must be that.
Oh, what am I actually doing? So she walks to the ladder, and then she locks the view to climb the ladder. Then there we go, animates. Thank you.
He walks the walks with us. He
Just
talks
been
the talks.
staring at this for ages. 3, 2, 1,
That's really on Sarah and Matt for laughing as they were about the St. Patrick's Day.
What did we laugh at?
Yeah. You couldn't help it. You just did.
What did we laugh? What did I laugh at?
St. Patrick's Day war.
Oh, that was funny.
See, you're laughing.
It was actually funny. And then on Devo's birthday, it could be just happy birthday, Vor.
Mm.
Yep, easy peasy.
Mm.
I think we should stop this with these jokes and call it a day war.
It's literally the same joke.
I don't know why it's so funny.
Let's call it a day war. It's mostly funny that they were upset about the shitty jokes about his name.
Oh, I can imagine some little animated long-necked dinosaurs now. Booping about.
Pooping. Climb, 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 climb. Climb. Oh, okay. Why did you have to go there? Oh. Oh, that didn't work. What's the giraffe battle? Oh, were they like lock heads
And
together?
they hit each other's necks.
Yeah, they just hit each other with the necks. And
Is it true that
Strange.
giraffes won't stick their neck out for each other?
Yes.
Did you see that news thing about a meteorite? And they called it the size of half a giraffe. As if that was a scale that people could visualize.
Why couldn't they think of something else that was like a whole of something? Half
So
a
fucking
giraffe.
bizarre.
It's ridiculous.
It's hit
First
on
of
the
all,
side.
you're like, well, this is too small.
Which
And
half?
then you're like, why giraffe? What the fuck? It's like the tallest animal you could think of. Where they said like this meteorite has 3 giraffes in size. But half a giraffe is weird too.
It was like that one where there was a rock that fell onto a road, and the police tweeted a large rock the size of a small rock, or small rock the size of a large rock has rolled onto the road. I think
Rocky
it's
Road.
trolling at this point.
So when giraffes fight, do they go neck to neck?
No. I think they just try and hit each other's like bodies, don't they?
Ah.
Hey, what do you call a guy who's turned on by necks? A necrophiliac? I couldn't make it work. I thought
I mean,
it
it
was,
sort of works. I think it works.
it was so much better in my head before I articulated it.
You know, you tried.
What the heck is happening?
Just in general, or in
Oh
the
no,
game?
well, mess of
Oh,
code.
Matt, I have another one for you. What happens when two giraffes fight and no one wins?
Stale. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, it's a necktie.
Ne-
There you go.
I was crying. Someone who doesn't have a Twitch account who is watching, message me on Discord saying slap Costas for me. So
They should get an account to say it to my dog.
So that's what they think of your jokes, I suppose.
If you guys are coming to Adventure X, you can get the chance to slap me yourself.
I don't think they will come to Adventure.
Are you just inviting people to slap you?
Can I slap?
No, I'm inviting people, and then I'm gonna.
Can I take?
I can only promise worse puns up close.
Can I turn you into a dog in real life?
Oh my god, you should cosplay as your own.
Yeah, you're just gonna have like a Malamute dog around just to like put in my face every time someone requests it. No, this is where I draw the line, they were. There's no. Are you asking if there's a line at Adventure X or to slap me? At
Yeah,
Adventure X,
both.
like you already pre-bought your ticket, so I guess there is a line until you get in. I mean, I imagine with COVID there's gonna be a bigger line.
I keep turning my sun timer over and over. It's really mesmerizing to watch.
What does it look like?
I mean,
Sand timer.
I can
You
find
like
you the
actually
IKEA link
meant
if you
it.
want to have a look at it.
Sarah's imagination. What is
It
it?
was one
look
of my
like?
impulse
Hand falling?
purchases from IKEA. I'll post it in Discord because I'll probably get banned if I post it in.
You wouldn't get blocked
Well,
or
I've
anything
posted it.
because you're an
I put it-
important person, or should be. Are you a mod or something?
I
Ooh,
think
it's a
I
chunky
am.
sand timer.
Yeah, it's quite big. A genius impulse purchase, I think.
Okay, what the heck is happening?
Flipping heck?
I'm a bit annoyed that it's not actually sand in it. It's some weird sort of tiny ceramic ball. I don't know.
Oh, I want
Chips are a
one,
bit
and
naughty.
then I'm gonna empty it out, and then I don't even know if you can do that, and then put Namibian
would-
sand in
If you
because I've
Google
got
it,
some Namibian sand, and it's really red and
Oh, that'll be nice,
pretty.
yeah.
It's really nice.
I mean, you probably find better places to get like
Namibian sense.
refillable ones or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Namibian sense.
But that'd be really nice. You could get ones from different countries. Like, you know.
What are you saying, Costas?
Like Namibian sense work differently than other sense.
It's red. It's like really like a deep. No, it's not red, but like I guess like an orangey red, earthy red kind of color.
Let's read this.
Okay, I really don't understand. Okay, she walks, she locks her view, she animates. Walk speed changes, and then she walks. It's exactly the same as like the previous one. But why does it not
If you
work?
go to the bar near the Adventure X conference in the evening, I mean, yeah, there's usually a bar evening each night, actually.
A room full
More
of
like
drunk devs
fun.
is pretty funny.
They call it around there. I mean, that's exactly what happened last night.
Yeah, last time was pretty
Last
funny.
time
That was
people
even
were
before I went
pretty
home.
drunk. Yeah, yeah.
It's like not even that late.
They had like free drinks and free food, so that was even more insane.
I think people abuse that.
I definitely did. I think I was the
I
very
didn't.
last
I couldn't
person
eat
to get.
anything.
I was
Oh, was
I
it
was
not
queuing for a
vegetarian?
free beer, and I was the very last person to get one, and I was so happy. There was a lot of finger food, I remember.
Yeah.
Was there no vegetarian options?
No, I think they potentially did something for me eventually, like some chips or
Oh,
something
yeah,
without
you
the
did.
cheese
Yeah,
on
you did
it.
ask for it.
I think.
Oh, you're vegan then, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, vegan.
So-
Yeah. So there was vegetarian. I'm pretty sure there
Yeah.
was vegetarian, but like not vegan.
It's another thing to write down. See if they can sort that out. Be a bit more inclusive.
Aw. I'm probably the only one.
Oh, no, I'm sure there are more. I don't know why I'm writing these things down. They probably won't even listen to me. But
You
I
don't
know,
know.
I'll suggest it.
Writing down yummy food, please.
Yeah, yummy food for Matt and no one else.
More yummy food for Matt. Having Matt coupons that I can redeem for free. Hopefully.
Matt dollars. Matt coin.
Matt paper. Oh wait, that's spoiling people.
Hmm?
No, I don't care. You don't want spoilers, don't read this junk on my screen.
You've Streisand affected
It's
yourself.
a walkthrough of the
No one was paying attention, but now you've drawn attention to it.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Okay, I'm done with this. Admit.
Why? What
My
have you done?
code doesn't work.
Also, there's this great function in Sprite where you can, I'm sure you can do it in everything else as well, where you can hide every layer but the one you want to work on.
Ooh, how'd you do that?
Press Alt on the layer that you want to keep and it hides everything else.
Oh.
Magic style. I'm sure everything else has that, I've just never tried it. I'm just, I get impressed by very small features.
Alrighty then, let's go to part 2 of this puzzle. Remind myself what kind of animations I did years ago. Is there a way to mask a color out instead of selecting only that color? They were.
What's it? Oh, it's not the color, it's the layer. Oh, there might be a way of doing it with colors as well.
Did you guys enjoy Risk of Rain last time?
I was enjoying it, but I suck at it.
I think we should have gone for easy because Davor was too cocky and he didn't understand it. I really like the new levels. Like it was the first time I ever saw them. It was really pretty.
I think some more communication would have been good as well, I suppose.
It's
Like
it's weird because there's so many new stuff that we're just like all the time you're kind of. I think we took a little bit too long with leaving because then it became insanely hard and we were still very strong.
Costa stole all the items. Tut Costas.
Still one, I have to admit.
A thief. A scoundrel.
But yeah, I think I would like easy mode next time. It's super interesting how with 4 people the game gets insane. Like there's so many enemies. It's really fun.
It's insane. It's really fun.
Yeah, as in like it's really fun to see hordes of enemies coming, but you stand a small chance, not like when you're just Davor trying to kill everything because we're all dead. Also, it says Davor, where I just like open a chest in his face and he just stole my item and run. Here you go, do you want back that level?
Is this background similar to your vision? With some more
Wait, let me
with some more work, and not complete. This isn't finished, but in terms of
Yeah.
sort of composition.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. I would
I put some village stuff on this, but yeah.
yeah. I think if we maybe had like a little village, then we add like dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaurs.
I'm guessing like the vegetation is gonna be more like a different kind of. I know it's rough, like it's a different kind of forest than like chubby little trees. It's gonna be more, I guess.
Yeah, a bit more detailed. Yeah.
So I guess like if we had like a couple of vines and stuff like that to make it super jungly. And what do you think about like? Would the top foreground be too constricting? Would we want like to have an open sky with pterodactyls, or
I think an open sky would be nicer, personally.
yeah, maybe.
I'd have some clouds and stuff, but yeah.
But the parallax is gonna look fantastic.
Yeah.
Maybe just add some. Oh, it's already layered, so we can hide the dinosaurs behind, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, they
if you
be
can like
everywhere.
spitball where the brontosauruses could be, then I would like do them.
Yeah.
So if you find like a good sense, like here could be a head of a brontosaurus, here could be another one.
Let me just do it in like a really random pink or something. Oh, that's not random pink. It could be like one there, but bigger.
That looks pretty good.
And then I don't know. You could have. I mean, you could put them. You can not hide them in the layers, so they're all over the place, really. And you could have a bigger one. You know.
Yeah. Done. And maybe we would move it to the right because it's a little empty there, so it could even.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Ace.
and you can move them anywhere, really.
I'm seriously concentrated to see your dinosaur there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Your
Have some-
Barney sauruses.
some pterodactyls flying in the distance. Whee! Okay.
Whoa, wow, that was fastest animation burst.
Oh.
Could you have them in front of the title? That would be interesting.
Damn it. I understand what's wrong.
What was wrong?
It's
Shouldn't have
just
done a
this
game would
weird,
cost us.
this weird, relax camera, like, not camera, tweening module thing. So basically, the reason why the first one works, where she's standing at the top of the ladder and goes down the ladder, her sprite goes from the top, and then when I change it to the climbing down animation, I had to change her position to be right at the bottom of the ladder. So then the camera is slowly, like, at the correct speed, like, going down to the bottom. So obviously in the other situation, she's still at the bottom the whole time, so the camera stays where it is.
So you got to shift her position.
No,
Or have like a hidden but going up.
I think I just need to make the camera not follow her at that point.
Yeah.
And go to the position where she will be.
You could just tween the camera slowly to
Yeah.
sort of match the animation.
Jeez, why did that take me so long to realize? I'm just staring at this.
Sometimes those things happen. You just like, why? And then you look at it 5 minutes later and go, oh yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Okay.
I learned that. Don't code when you're tired. Because you end up having to just redo it.
Yeah. How do we move the camera? I thought I made a cheat sheet for myself somewhere.
Actually, we couldn't have dinosaurs flying in front of the menu anyway because it's a UI, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And these like supersede everything. And it would be really annoying to have a thing flying in front of the buttons you want to press.
Yeah, it was like, holy shit, pterodactyl blocked me.
Yeah.
Camera.
God, the layering in Hollow Knight, so good. Like they use like a slight blur as well. So, but I don't know how many layers they have, but it looks.
Mm.
Okay, let's just walk back and forth in this game to admire the parallax. I feel like making games is mostly an excuse for me to just have parallax and look at it all day.
That was like the first time when I started using AGS. I would do things with lots of walk behinds because I was just amazed by little sprites walking behind other things.
I think when I discovered that in animation, it blew my mind. For the first time, it's like, what? Can you do this? It's almost like 3D, but with 2D.
Yeah. It's cool seeing how they set them up in the editor and stuff like that. When you see them all the layers separated.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if I discover 3D, how shocked I'm gonna be.
I was in like behind the ladder right now.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't need one. Why is he crawling like she's possessed or something? Like
Can you
super
see that
fast,
she's
like
just
a
standing
spider.
behind the ladder now?
Yeah, but that before creeped me even out. It creeped me out even more. Because it was running like a possessed demon spider up the ladder super fast.
I mean, we could do some pre-rendered particles, but I don't think AGS can really handle real-time runtime
Particles
particles.
what? Oh, right, they were saying that.
I don't know, for like light, for like flames. And...
Yeah, but then the art style gets mocked.
Yeah. You want to stick to the...
I've already experimented a little bit with sun rays, but it's... Yeah, it's okay.
I noticed Joel's been doing some interesting stuff with like particle systems in his games. Yeah.
What the actual heck is going on? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Wait. Yeah, BRB.
I'd be really interested, Matt, to see how you how the villains that we made is gonna look like when it's burning.
Or the big sort of town square, the village square thing.
Yeah, and all the that's mainly the one.
And I guess I can do a lot of smashing up and stuff like that.
Oh, do you see the shitty? Oh, you didn't see that.
Fuck.
Oh,
This is the shitty version I did when I was.
I remember we had one for the trailer, but that.
Yeah, that's true. But then we didn't have the bullets, and I just made the generic like. Oh yeah, you had the ground, of course.
Yeah.
You see this? That's like from this part.
Um,
I'm
wait.
doing a whip.
I just need to. Oh yeah.
I did a shitty version of like adding fires to square and tinting it purple because I couldn't do anything else that looked good. The pixel effect. There's a pixel particle effects program. I forgot the name. I have it on Steam. Says Prince.
There's one called.
Oh yeah, I think I know. I know which one you're talking about. It's still not perfect though. It feels a little bit too particly. I guess if you make it very choppy and bring down the frame rate, you could really. I think the frame rate is what's bothering me every time. Like it's super fluid to me. Look. There's no way pixel artists would take 60 frames per second to do an effect.
No. Well, somewhat.
I'm not an insane person, but we're not friends with them, so.
Oh, I need to close my curtains. It's getting too weird in here.
Weird.
It's not like it's too bright, it's just too weird.
Is that a synonym in the UK? Like a bright light is weird. Everyone goes like this. Fuck. I have a big problem.
Yeah.
There's this thing in my neighborhood. Which is gonna be like an event, but for brunch. There's gonna be a lot of brunch.
But for brunch,
Brunch, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of brunch.
so there's going to be lots of salad.
Well, I mean, I'll burn this place that sells salad down.
What?
it's a bronze play. It's a bronze like exhibition or whatever. Like there's gonna be loads of
What?
them. But
That's
it's
so
Sunday,
weird.
and that's not like seed day.
I came back and someone was talking about arson.
Costas is just excited because there's going to be a brunch exhibition going on at some point, and he
In my neighborhood, like
is
on
really
Sunday.
excited to eat salad for brunch. It's his
No,
favorite thing to do.
but the thing is, it's on Sunday. If it was salad for brunch, I could eat it, but I can't if it's like other
You'd
stuff. in it.
eat salad for brunch?
No, I would eat salad, but if it has
For
like
brunch?
veggies, I can't
Everyone
eat it.
heard it here.
No, I said I would eat it. I would never said the whole sentence you were saying. Francisco is asking us if we're planning to go to adventure.
Oh, yeah, we'd
I
like to go.
am.
I'm planning on going. But
I mean, I also like other than Adventure X, I'd like to see Sarah and Matt, which we're making a game together, and we get to see each other every 3 years. So
yeah. Wasn't there some other event that you were thinking about? I don't know if that was,
Yeah.
oh,
No.
you know,
So there's like
you
a
tell
spot
me?
available. We got an email about it recently.
Oh.
At what is it? Do you remember London Games
the
Festival?
London Games Festival.
Yeah.
oh, was it? Yeah.
Where
sounds
I
like
could,
a big
could
deal,
go
but
and show the demo, but it's gonna cost me like £60, not including transport in London to like get there. Yeah. Also, it lasts for 10 days. I don't know if we have to do it for
Oh.
10 days. I'm not sure.
No, it's one day. They tell you it's from 9. It's from 10 till 4
Oh, yeah?
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the fact that we're making a new demo. If we had the new demo, then I think maybe it would be worth it. But I don't think it's
Yeah.
worth showing off the current demo at the moment.
I mean, no one's gonna know, but it's kind of like this event with on Steam with the adventure event. Like we still participated. We still got a lot of wish lists, but people didn't know that it was the old demo.
Fair enough.
Like if you discover new people.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It's just the fact
Like,
that I
if
feel
I-
like
if
the
I was in
updated
London, I would
demo should
definitely
be
go, but-
better. Which is why I'd rather not be showing off the current demo.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I was in London, I'd go. It's like no,
Oh, it's
not
not
much
London?
reason not to. If I was in London,
Ah.
it just takes a long time to get there, and it's kind of expensive for the day.
Don't we have any Theropods money?
I just don't think it's quite worth it. Like I said, if it was the new demo, then maybe. Maybe we do it next year.
I would be more worried about like not having any printing material or whatever.
I've got a printer.
Although they do say they give
It's
you
not a
something.
problem.
Oh, you do? Oh, you have a printer, right?
I have a printer. I can print whatever is needed. Like, that's not a problem. What am I doing right now? Camera. But I don't even know if this is gonna work.
Like Sarah would like.
I'd like what?
Link I posted, like something like. Especially that lemon.
Fruit stickers.
Oh my god, if
If
they
he
asked.
asks you to do a talk, that will be subject B. What? What would our subject be? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can. It's not like people ask you. You can ask to do
Bye,
a talk.
Devil.
Bye. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day, I guess.
Oh, bye, Dave. Well, hope you have a nice day.
You can do that as Adventure X. You can submit. What? Have a nice day. What? You can submit to Adventure X to give a talk or whatever.
I mean, I'd like to give a talk, but not having made one game kind of not makes me qualified to give one. I feel like.
Yeah, I wouldn't confidently be able to give one.
Like I haven't given talks, but that's about movie making, not about.
I mean, you could talk about how movie making transfers across to game
I
development.
actually, that would definitely be my subject because I think I'm, one of the few people I can talk about this. I guess, at least in adventure games. I don't know who else says this. But I feel like I would actually need to get the game out first and then be able to talk about it.
I remember there was a talk a few years ago about a guy who wasn't even in game development. He was TV
Oh, yeah?
writer.
Yeah, quite
And
possibly.
It was a, I don't know. No, it was a guy that wrote Life is Strange, but he wasn't like
Oh, really?
necessarily part of the actual creation. Oh, I don't know. I'm just chatting rubbish now. But it wasn't necessarily. I guess it's from the scope of it being like a writer's room rather than necessarily like a pure game development writer. I don't know.
Francisco says we can give a talk about your games development. Actually, Francisco, one of the best talks I saw last Adventure X was your partner's talk about inclusivity in
Yeah.
adventure games.
Jess always does good talks.
Yeah, I was actually really good, which makes us start considering, like we did. It makes us consider doing it out in Theropods, and we actually did. But yeah, it will be an interesting thing to have a talk about, or organize a talk about, like storytelling in film and video games, and like how how they're different, how they're the same. I think the only guy I can think of who's done both is the guy who did It Takes Two and Brother Tale of
Oh yeah.
Two Sons.
Joseph
He has made Hollywood
whatever.
films.
Is that Joseph Farrand, isn't it?
Yeah, that crazy guy.
Farrand. I want to play It Takes Two. I played A Way Out a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, I want to play that
was
way
fun.
out thing, but I know I can't because it's only co-op.
What, It Takes
You
Two?
can play it.
That and the previous game he has is about
you can
people in
play it.
jail or something.
Can't you just play it with someone?
It Takes Two. I need to finish that.
But
I
is
never
it the
finished it.
same? Is Matt the other game with the prison? Is it the same as It Takes Two, where one person can own the game and two can play it?
Yeah. It's got like a remote play sort of thing. I played it with a friend, and they had the copy, and I just logged in with a friend's pass on. It was on Origin actually.
Yeah.
It's a pretty linear story, right? Like, it don't. I suppose it won't be as good if one person has already played it. Then.
I mean, the person that I played with said she played it before, but so she played the other character that time, but didn't spoil
Actually-
it for me or anything.
Yeah, It Takes
So,
Two. You
Sarah-
could totally play a game with a different character because there's different abilities, sort of things.
Sorry, I saw Nino playing actually the previous game, the prison game, by the same
Oh yeah.
developer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why I got reminded of it when I played again.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't love A Way Out. I didn't necessarily like the subject that much, but it was well put together. Yeah.
I'll go make a fake copy. Decaf.
How does the texturing feel on these trees?
Yeah,
Costas?
I
Is
love
it a
it.
bit too much actually? I don't know.
I was admiring that now. Sarah, what do you think of Matt's thingy so far? Which is getting way progressively less rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less
it looks
round
very
and more
nice.
texture.
I
Although I
would
have to
probably
speak.
love some vines eventually. I don't know where they can go,
I
but
don't
I
know
guess
how.
that's
don't
what
know.
screams jungle to me.
Because it's meant to be the top of jungle, so you wouldn't really get vines at the top.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
You might get some when you go through, but I don't know how quick. You keep the vines to the bottom, I'd say. Like
Yeah,
around
that's
here.
true. We have a bunch of vines actually in the bottom. So
I'm just gonna have to get progressively less detailed as I go further back. But yeah,
Can I say an idea that I don't want to do, but it would be amazing to do? Like I do want to do, but it's so much extra work that we don't need to. Imagine if every time you progress through the game, this background changes, and then it has like it's on fire, and then it has like a crystal on it.
I mean, isn't that what the map is for?
Yeah, but that's the main screen. I mean, if it were a AAA company, it would definitely.
Well, I would say either, yeah, I would
Theropods,
say either do one or the other if you're going to do that.
The Deluxe Tux has a title, Theropods, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Use Vines as the solution to every...
As I learned to use vines to cover up all detail, to cover up mistakes. Oh wait, am I... No, it's not. Okay.
Okay, BRB.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna solve this in a very stupid way, but it will work.
That is programming, yeah. If it works, then it's not stupid.
But it could be messy.
As long as it works. No one's looking. As long as it doesn't break the game.
Yeah.
Some of my game jam code is interesting to look at. I don't care. That's all it done. I would quite like to do a game jam this year, but I don't think I have the time. Again, sad.
One, two, three, 366.
Did you finish that Znif adventure on Monday? Because I didn't catch the end of it.
I think we've got another, at least one more stream. Probably, maybe more than one more stream.
Looks good. It feels quite good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
What are you going to play next?
I don't know. If we only have a small amount left to play on the stream, we're gonna play Feria for the rest of the stream. But as far as so like the next stream, I think we decided to do to play an old game. So like we'll do a poll full of like old games. I think we were gonna potentially just put Sierra games in it because we haven't played Sierra games. And then like alternate between
quite
new
raging.
and old.
They're quite rage-inducing. I will potentially have a walkthrough on standby.
Yeah.
Or get a pro to tell you.
Yeah, I'm guessing we might have people in chat who knows what to do.
I think I like Sierra games more for like the setting and backgrounds than the actual game. Like I really like the setting in the beginning of 5, but I find the game so infuriating that I can't really play it. And King's Quest 6 is really nice. But I don't really like the game.
Oh, that's gonna be fun for us. Yeah, we literally just don't think we've played any, really.
Did you play Fate of Atlantis? Oh, there's a game.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I played some of it, just the beginning, I think. But yeah, I do want to play the whole thing. If you play a Sierra game, play the Conquest of the Longbow. Was that the Robin Hood one?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. There's a massive sale on GOG for adventure games at the moment, and that's on there.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was gonna go through that and grab the ones that we want to play on stream that we don't own. Right. What am I doing?
What have I done? Okay.
So, Sarah, did you tell? I don't know if you guys talked about it when it was gone. That GOG
Yeah.
adventure game sale.
What the heck?
That's
Is that because you saw
freaky.
the Conquest of the Longbow in chat? Yeah, I already mentioned that.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so people are suggesting what we should get, huh?
We were talking about what
There's not-
game we're playing next. And then I was mentioning how we were going to alternate between new games and old games. And that I think we were potentially thinking of doing a poll of Sierra games because we haven't played any.
Oh yeah, there.
Yep.
I don't know. If Torrent's Quest. What's his name?
Torrens
Torrance
Quest.
Passage.
Torrens Passage.
Is
Here
that
we go.
Forest? Yeah. Is that the Sierra or is it unrelated? But that's also on sale. My point was going to be.
I don't know. Costas, can you unpause your stream just so we don't lose it again so that it mucks things
All
up?
right.
Thank you. It is Sierra. Okay, so we could put that if that
Oh, nice.
that in.
It
Longbow.
feels like I don't know. I mean, we have to pick 4 games and then do a poll, but it feels like there's a billion games, so it should be hard.
Games we stick in a poll anyways are games that are going to come back in future polls because we do want to play them.
Yeah, like
Just a matter of which we
Sniff
play
was like
first.
that.
Yeah, true.
Using the day that I learned how to pronounce that correctly was the day
Well,
I,
the day
I
that
slapped myself in the face.
the day that Polish game developers will stop naming the games in Polish so we can all pronounce them.
Well, they can call them what they like. I just didn't know how to pronounce it.
I know some Polish developers that call the game what they like, and I can pronounce it. The Witcher.
Wasn't it originally? Isn't it actually the hexa in the native language?
Oh, is it? What it means something else? You mean?
I think.
I mean, I did Wikipedia it, and it's something like that starts with W. That's not the Witcher, but it's something
Oh,
similar.
I don't know.
And I wish I would have exported these when I was making. Trying to realize what I did months ago. It's fine now, I figured it out, but it took me most of the morning to find all the files. Now I'm exporting still.
I'm also really worried that I'm doing all these animations and then we're gonna code them in the game. We're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? It doesn't make any sense as a puzzle.
Hmm.
Like all my puzzle makes sense in theory, and then I haven't seen anyone playing them, so I don't know what's going on. And then when I keep designing puzzles one after the other, I have no idea how they're gonna feel in the long run. Like if you do actually play them one after the other. And I've really underestimated how long it takes me to do cutscenes. Or how many there are in the game.
Hmm.
I feel like it's gonna take like 2 extra months just doing cutscenes. Development. Yeah, because it's a silent game, so you can like not have animations explain stuff.
Yeah.
Story beats.
Jeez.
Sarah, did you know your face is not there?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't know when I'm testing the game, it
What
covers
the
my
fuck is
face.
going on? You're testing
Hmm.
the spider Amazon going in the sky.
Your face. Where is it gone?
But my face is here, right?
Because you couldn't face it.
Right, Costas? It's just not there because it's covered by the game when I'm testing it.
Not all the time. Like it used, I could see the game before, and your face. Right?
Nope.
Oh really?
game is
So I
covering my
just noticed
face.
your face was gone while it was in game. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, next door's dog is barking. It's very annoying.
what kind of dog is it?
Alsatian.
Oh.
German Shepherd.
There's been some good adventure releases in 2022. Perfect Tides is amazing. Capia and Personal Rocker are both super unique.
I only know.
Not
that
according to John Walker, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, is Dexter Stardust any good? It looks good. It looks like really well animated. Also, why did they release like 5 episodes all of a sudden? Were they releasing them one by one? A little bad for those games because they should have. According to John Walker, they're not quality enough to be. Oh yeah, he was also complaining, Sarah, how Ron Gilbert and Tim Safer they gave up on the genre, so there's nothing new anymore. Because if the person who didn't invent adventure games isn't making them, then they're dead.
And they didn't invent them anyway.
It's like saying cinema is dead because the person who made the Great Train Robbery.
So yeah, it's a strange article. It was a strange article.
Oh, Matt Frith, you naughty boy, says Francisco.
I'm not naughty. It's just
I
how
like
do,
Matt.
I don't know how journalists get away with saying rubbish.
Matt is pretty good at painting, but what I like most is his shade. that he's drawing.
I didn't get. 1, 2, 3.
I was mostly upset by this person by his Twitter responses, where he really didn't want to admit that he said something idiotic and that he didn't offend people, but he didn't acknowledge like how hard people are working on that, on like making games. So when people were like, "What are you talking about? There's so many games coming out." Yeah, I'm talking about good games. And we're like, "Oh, okay, sorry to bother you then." And then you're like, "Yeah, but there are good games." It's like, not according to me. And I would know. I read about them. Game journalism, what's dead? Yeah. You know what's not dead? Articles talking about adventure games being dead.
That's the next parody.
Resistance says he did acknowledge that there were a lot of people working hard on games. And then he said "but" and some other bullshit, I bet.
Excuse me.
Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
if I export this animation as it is, would it be super confusing for you? Actually, scratch that. It doesn't even need to be there. I was struggling all this time with this stupid thing, and then I realized just to hide it. It doesn't even need to be. Perfect. Francisco says, but also complained that people yelled at him when nobody did, or they might have DMs. Yeah, it was interesting when people were like not even like they were saying, "Hey man, can you tell?" And he was like, "Oh boy, everyone's attacking me because I said something. Tell people." You're like, "Shut the fuck up, man. You're not that important. We're just telling you don't say those things." And you're like, "Jesus, hold on." It sounds like I would tweet. It's a shame no good Assassin's Creed games come out anymore. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? The last two were. It's like, yeah, I'm talking about good ones. That's my opinion. It's no good since the first one. The best part was when he told Laura Crest that he's been playing adventure games since they were invented. So Monkey Island. Like we haven't. Who's Laura Crest again? I feel
Oh my
like
gosh,
I
you don't know who Laura
Oh,
Cress is?
said Sarah, who doesn't know what Sierra is. No, I mean Roberta Williams.
Yeah, what the heck?
Roberta Williams. Hey Sarah, do you know this person from the Black Eyed Peas that makes Sierra games? Roberta Will.I.am.
Oh my god.
Ha!
That's the worst, most convoluted thing I've ever heard.
That was specifically for Sarah because I know she knows Will.I.am.
Personally.
Yeah, definitely. Luxlux says he's a writer for adventure games and a streamer. I feel like she's been here in chat before.
Yeah, Laura Cress is, I think.
Really?
She's been at Adventure X before.
Oh wait, did she do the quiz thing?
No, that was Natalie something.
Oh, Laura Kerr is a journalist?
Yeah.
And a streamer.
She writes about Eurovision. I like her already. And she told off that guys.
Yeah.
She co-hosts the Adventure Games podcast sometimes too. Were we on the Adventure Game podcast, or am I confusing them? Because most of those podcasts kind of have a similar name.
I'm not sure. This is getting really frustrating.
That looks pretty good, Sarah.
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
Why does she
other
like
than
walk
the-
into the sky, like climb into the sky
Other
3
than-
times
other than
super
the
quickly?
ending.
Like I don't. How does that make any sense of why that's happening?
I guess he's trying to tell you the sky's the limit.
Helpful. So what was happening? I didn't catch it.
You want to see it again? She walks down the ladder fine, or climbs down there. Climby. Then when she goes up it, it's not in the right position, but she'll climb up it. Camera doesn't quite follow right. And then this ending bit, where she climbs up 3 more times.
Is it because you haven't Oh, wait, what?
You don't understand.
Why does she climb 3 more times?
I don't know. I can't make any sense of it. So like, I've done weird stuff where I've made it so that
You haven't looped the animation.
Geez, Deluxe Turks. If you can't figure out the problem now, you can always solve it later, like later. So I have it so that the Amazon walks to the spot before she climbs the ladder. Then I make her at the top of the ladder automatically, and then I bring in a clone that I've made her. It's a brand new character.
Yeah.
And I've put her in the spot where the Amazon was, and I've given her the climb animation, lock that view, and then I've made it animate. And
Have you just done it like E once, or you haven't made?
Have
It's
I done
not
what?
like E repeat or something.
No, I mean, yeah, E once. So animate once.
Yeah.
And then I've set the walk speed, so the same as the previous animation of climbing down, and then I've made her walk up with that animation happening instead of walking. And then I've unlocked the view and got rid of her. Yeah. I do also need to make the actual Amazon invisible until the other one gets there. But I'm wondering, is it because she's not walking at the same speed for the animation to get to the top? Which I don't think matters.
It shouldn't matter if it's
No, exactly.
because it's just an animation, isn't it?
But I don't.
You haven't set the character. You haven't set the character to move as well, have you?
What does that mean?
As in walk or something. So it's like it's thinking that the character's moving up.
Well, it's
So
on.
it's just like playing the
Yeah.
animation.
Well, I've made her walk to 120, 140, which is the
Yeah,
slots
to the
where the
bottom,
Amazon
yeah.
is. That's the top to the top. So I've made it so that the Amazon's automatically at the top, and then I've made the
Yeah.
clone walk up to that same position.
So what's actually?
But it's only meant to animate once, and it's animating like 3 times super quickly at the end. Yeah. It's a bit weird.
I mean, you could just set the clone character to go invisible after it, so it's hidden. To like set transparency to 100.
But I mean, I
So
can just
even
make
if
it
it does-
completely go to the other room, right?
Or you could just send them off and see if it keeps playing.
But I've
And
done
then error.
that. So I've done the animate to do the animation, then I've changed the walk speed, and then I've made her walk, and then straight afterwards I've done. Well, I did unlock view just because it was mucking around and I thought it might fix it, and then change room. It's like it is right after it. Let me do the Amazon stuff. I don't think it's her. I think it is the clone. It might not be the clone.
I was thinking it might because of the. If you just instead of saying character walk to those coordinates, I wonder if you should just set
Move.
the X and Y coordinates instead of having it move. Just have it so it jumps to a new coordinate.
Which,
So you
but
just
then,
do character dot X, character dot Y.
but then the animation won't happen, right? Of her climbing up.
Oh,
The normal Amazon.
you don't want her to do any animations, do you?
Yeah. So
You do want the clone to animate rather than the.
yeah, I want the clone to animate and not the Amazon. Because the camera's following the Amazon. So there's Amazon clone. The camera's following the Amazon, so I don't make her. I literally teleported her to the location at the top so that the camera would slowly follow her, like up to like catch up to where she is.
Well, that's true.
And then it's that clone, Amazon clone, that I want to animate. And then I get rid of her at the end. But also I want to make the Amazon invisible. She could do some Amazon.
Stop cloning rounds.
I mean, instead you could just tween the camera rather than having it try and follow the camera.
Okay,
So
well,
it just sort of
I
tweens
tried
into
that,
frame.
but I have literally no control over the camera because I don't understand cameras. Also,
You
I
have
think
to-
it's because I got the that tween module, and it's just confused the heck out of me. Relax, and tween. I don't even know if I should have both or not, but like they confuse me so much. I don't know how to. There's no like ever a handbook of how to use modules in AGS. I don't understand how things work. But yeah, I did attempt to do that at the start, and it just wasn't doing anything. Because it was stuck following the Amazon, and I didn't know how to stop that. I knew how to stop it before I got the module.
I suppose the first thing you need to work out is if it's the main character doing that weird animation or the clones.
True. So if we take that out, so the Amazon should always be transparent. Yes, the clone.
So it's a clone. So they animate once and then they disappear,
This is what's meant to
or do
happen.
they not?
So they
But they haven't. But does it disappear? Is the question.
Okay, wait, hold on. So I put blocks in here where, like, before, on the previous one, I had no block. But that shouldn't matter. Because it should just animate. Oh, I see. I don't have to make her walk, do I? Do I?
The
Do I? The clone.
no, the clone doesn't.
No,
need to
okay,
because
I
it's
get it
animated.
now. Yeah.
So it just needs to animate and then you can
That's the problem, maybe.
tell it to go away.
Yeah.
You know, because what you're doing is you're animating it, blocking, and then it goes now I need to walk, so
yes,
it plays
yeah.
again. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It was only because I was copying my previous one from going down the ladder, and I needed her to walk. Okay, thank you.
So it's not playing it's just playing that animation in the
For
time
walking.
that it's taking the character to walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yay.
The only thing though, but that's like what do you call it? Polishing, I guess. The camera doesn't follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfectly. I need to work out how to control cameras.
I think because you need to unlock it from the camera being locked to the character first, and then you move the camera, then you relock it.
But I don't know what the code is for that.
Oh,
That's the problem. No, but the normal AGS one, I don't think it works because of the relax thing.
oh yeah.
I think. Yeah. I'll spend a day looking at camera stuff and try and work it out. Yeah, that's what I find kind of frustrating with AGS is that people who make modules and stuff, they're like, here's the module, and they give some kind of instructions in the what do you call it? There's like a script.
Oh,
the header. But I don't understand it. It's basically another language for me. And because I don't understand the basics of how to code in AGS, I guess, that I don't know how to translate that into how to make it work in my game. Yeah.
But as you say, it's just polish and it could be worked through.
Yeah, it's okay at the moment. I think I'll leave it for now, but it does need to I need to learn. Okay, well that is finally done. Yay. How is doggy?
He got up, which meant he wanted to pee, and I didn't want him to pee on the floor because he's. That's what he does because he's has dementia. So I took him out on the balcony where he peed. So I just need to wash it out for stream. God, like a couple of nights was horrible. Like it's like in the middle of the night, and he did every possible toilet combination on the floor.
Okay.
So yeah, I have to time it every time he wakes up. Every 3 hours to take him for a walk, but now we're streaming, so if only you could wait 5 minutes.
Poor doggy.
I'm the poor one in this scenario. He doesn't even remember what he's doing.
No, not his fault. Time comes for us all
Yep.
eventually.
Every time I take him for a walk, everyone, like, there's a couple of people who like see me on the street and it's like, oh no, poor doggy, what's wrong with him? It's like, he's old. An old lady today, she was like, oh, he walks like me. I wanted to ask her, do you also take a shit at 3 in the morning in the middle of your living room? But I didn't.
That's probably a bit.
She was like, yeah, he walks like me. I was like, I'm pretty sure we're older than 17.
Dog years. 17? Wow.
Yeah, he's 17.
Oh, look
It's also
at
like
her.
my girlfriend's dog, so basically it's just got a 17-year-old dog, and I can imagine what he was like when he was younger. So it was like that's all his life, he was like that.
Oh, he wants to lie down again, but then he forgot.
Oh, you were the only one who could see him.
Oh, yeah. In the super official Discord stream.
He keeps
it's a
walking
mic.
onto the bed, like turn like in a circle, and then just walks back off of it.
Yeah, he does that. Like he which tells me that he really wants to sleep, but then he just like runs towards his bed, was the funny thing.
He
It's
what?
like runs,
Oh.
steps over it, and leaves. Now he's gonna leave.
Okay, lie down now, lie down. Oh.
If he does it a billion times,
Really?
then I'm
It's
gonna be one to sleep.
frustrating.
It's like you know when dogs they do circle around on their beds to sort of make a nice sleeping bit, but
Yeah,
it looks
he
like
has like
it looks like he
arthritis.
kind of forgets
Yeah.
every time it does
I
it.
think
It's
he
so
has
sad.
kind of he has arthritis, so it hurts for him to like sit down, which
Oh.
you're probably gonna see it at some point.
Yeah.
He eventually does it. So I'm
Oh.
gonna get hurt. Yeah, dogs usually like they circle around their bed, but it doesn't take them 4 years to sit down like he
Mhm.
does. You know what the worst thing is? That he smells like a swamp, and like
Aw.
his doctor said, like because he has like also above in addition to everything else, he has like skin issues.
Mm.
So they said like don't do too many. That's like maybe 2 a year or something.
2 a year. He smells like a
He
swamp.
fucking stinks. Like this is insane how much he
Aw.
stinks, and I think we might have to break this rule because otherwise he's gonna get eaten by germs alive or something.
Yeah,
Or
surely
we are.
that's not healthy. I don't know. It's not like animals in the wild
That's the second
get
opinion
bugs.
from a doctor or like someone.
Costa's eating his apple.
Has Matt seen me in the game?
I don't know.
I'm eating my apple.
Not currently.
Oh, it's currently on stream.
This on stream next to a stream.
Sarah probably made a shitty joke. Little did she know the Amazon that I am over there responsible for her existence. Little did she know Sarah was responsible for her existence. Like, who's this lady making pots in the background? Really hope I don't get any presents. Really, it's taken me the entire stream to export stuff, and I still haven't finished. Well, to be fair, I was doing some.
That makes pretty happy with my progress on
some
this.
menu stuff too.
I think I need to move it about so there's a gap for it to transition. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's gonna be really beautiful. Actually, when you do this and I animate the dinosaurs, I'm probably gonna post a GIF online without me.
Wow. All those
We can cast
layers.
the
Have fun. I thought you can move them all together, but
Oh.
apparently not. No, maybe I did. Or maybe I'm not using them. Oh, I don't know.
So you know what I remembered now that like Milos? Remember when we had one of the programmers we used to work with on Unity?
Mm.
He had us like export he had us made
Sprite sheets.
Sprite sheets.
Yep.
And then it took us ages to make them, and then eventually he didn't use them, and he just found another way, but he didn't even tell. He was like,
Oh, did he not
like,
use
holy
them
fuck,
in the
do
end?
you know how long it took us?
Well,
And
I
he
didn't
casually just rubbed it off, and I was like, what the fuck, man?
I didn't understand sprite sheets, and it was really hard to like try and communicate what he wanted.
Yeah, but
from
he was
us.
like, he didn't even cross his mind that he fucked us over, and like, yeah, I didn't use it. I was like, man, this is not how it works. Like, you kind of like just tell us to do a work that takes us the day, and then be
I
like,
I don't mind because I learned a bit about sprite sheets from doing that.
I learned a bit about programmers. You learned a bit about sprite sheets, but we've never used them since.
I mean, you can use sprite sheets in AGS, but
I have
Yeah,
used
we were doing Unity. then.
process. I've used sprite sheets. You have to use them for my screen's red for some reason. What is it called?
isn't it 4 o'clock anyway?
It should
Yeah.
be green, Sarah. It's St. Patrick's Day.
I've used sprite sheets for. You have to use them for. I can't think of my words for stream avatars. There we go. It's a sprite sheet for that. Process.
Yes, I agree with you. I haven't used that.
You agree with me? Cool. Should we?
Like I was sorry to this is Costas. It doesn't want anything, just to know that I exist. Yeah.
Yes. I don't like when I say something and I get nothing back to know whether you've heard me or not. But then a lot of the time when we're like on Discord or stream, he has and he's gone like but like it's so quiet that his mic hasn't picked it up. And it's like talking to a brick wall, but he's actually responding.
It was like every time I'm like, yes. It's like Costas. It's like Costas. I'm like, yes. And it's like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, holy fucking shit.
According to me, you said nothing.
Yeah, but according to me, I'm so confused at the time.
And according to your microphone, you also said nothing. You said like
last time it was even more.
your Discord settings or something. I don't know.
Actually, there's a billion buttons on my microphone too. There's like it has like some alien symbols on like I don't even understand what they translate to. There's a circle. There's two circles. There's a circle with a little
I thought you could read
curve
Greek.
on it, and then it doesn't tell me. Like I don't want to open a manual to see what does this fucking hieroglyphic mean.
All right, shall we finish?
Yeah, the game is finished, people.
Yeah.
We finished the game.
Are you ready to start?
I am. And Costas is like,
Mr.
I
Costas
mean,
the dog.
I was doing an animation, but
Oh, you can finish it first if you want. That's why I'm asking. How far off are
that's
you?
okay. I'm actually very confused right now. Well, I'm not doing animations. I'm exporting stuff. It's interesting to see them again.
Okie
See
dokie.
this crazy guy over there? Oh yeah, it's one of my actually the funny ones with where he's swiping the sword off.
Wait, what is he doing?
There's a kid hanging from above, and he's like the kid threw a
Okay,
berry
hold
in
on.
his face, and it pissed him off, and
These-
he's just like trying to.
These two animations aren't linked, are they?
They're two sprites of the same character. It's
Yeah,
not like-
I was wondering what was
it doesn't
happening with
happen
two
side by
people
side.
at this. Yeah.
So basically, this guy on the right, this is the wise. That's how he loses the torch, and then his idol turns to the left one where he jumps with
Yeah,
the torch
yeah.
without the torch.
Okie dokie. Thanks everyone for hanging out.
Yeah.
it was fun.
Costas
We're
and
back
I will
with
be back
Sniff
on
on Monday.
Monday playing the round
Sniffing round.
Sniff.
with the dinosaur.
Sniff you later then.
I mean, no. Please don't.
Hope you all have a
Sniff is
lovely
Polish for yellow dinosaur. man.
weekend. You what?
Sniff is actually Polish for yellow dinosaur.
Yeah.
That's if they call it a yellow dinosaur.
Bye. Yeah.
Goodbye,
that's it, really.
everyone.
Bye. Bye. Let's turn Costas into a dog one last time. Bye. Okay, I'm stopping now.
What? We're here.